If an emergency interruption from the Toys Wizard and efficacy of 30 seconds of likeness of Darth Vader, no, TK Fabio! It's TK Fabio. TK Fabio. TK Fabio. TK Fabio. TK Fabio. And look, another Vader. A Vader came out today, and you have to wonder, is there going to be 2 Vaders, 3 Vaders, 4 Vaders, 5 Vaders, 6 Vaders, 10 Vaders, 20 Vaders, 40 Vaders, 100 Vaders? Let's see what he says. He says breathing. He says shooting. Don't make me destroy you. You can't destroy me. I'm TK Fabio. So what do you mean there's no escape? I am TK Fabio. I can escape anytime I want. What do you mean release?
I'm still buzzed. What the heck was that?
I can't believe CT sucks. Oh man.
Oh, I think he just froze you up, buddy. Look at that. The Wizards is taking over the controls over here. Look, I'm still buzzing. We have to. Is TK FOMO dead? Do you think he's like completely choked out, or do you think he's going to be back? He's
No.
He got choked out there.
He'll be back once CT Socket comes by.
Man, the Hot Toys Wizard, he keeps like throwing me off over here. It keeps moving me. I hope my internet stays on. But listen, we got a whole lot. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. What's going on? I'm so excited to talk about all this stuff that came out. Oh my God.
Dude, we're like an hour and a half late. It's
okay.
the big show. But listen, there's already 41 in here. I didn't even know if we'd get 4 in here at this time of night. But listen, we got a whole lot to talk about. We're going to recap that wave of thrills, and make no mistake about it. It was a wave of thrills last week. We're going to look over all of it. We're going to look at that DX28 Vader again at the end. We're going to talk about a possible another wave this month. Next month, remember, we got New York Comic Con, which I'm going to be present at. He's going to be present at. And listen, I gave you some historic news in the secondary market with Darkside Anakin back on Saturday. Do I have more news? Is it about the Jet Trooper? Probably not. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive into it, baby. Right now. It's the big show with Aries and Fabio here on a Monday night. And what you gonna do when Aries and Fabio go Monday Night Raw live on you? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when a third wave of thrills comes out? Look, the wave we got last week, Fabio, it wasn't even Attack of the Clones. It was just like, here's 5 figures, baby.
Let me tell you something. I did not expect. I mean, we knew some, but that Robocop came out of left field, man. I was not expecting that figure ever.
And you know what? I mean, we're going to bring up there's some interesting stuff, I know. And how about Natalie Portman?
Well, we knew 100% that she was coming. The fact that the movie did as well as it did, it's a no-brainer for Hot Toys to come out with that. The fact that we got the different version, which I was shocked about because I didn't think there was a thing that they would have added. The little missing part of the helmet.
Yeah.
Cool, very cool. Still waiting to see Natalie Portman's face, which I can't wait to see that. She's going to look amazing.
It's going to break my heart. Anyway, we got to say hi to some of the people in here. Listen, we had 5 last week. Are we going to get something? I thought that we wouldn't get anything tonight. I mentioned it on the Saturday show. They may need to take a breath. But then next Monday, this month coming up, I think we're still going to do this.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. This is not, this is Hot Toys, again, being Hot Toys. No other company gives you fire after fire after fire after fire after fire. And then, you would expect them to just slow down a little bit. Nope, there's more coming, and they don't care.
They're doing an amazing job.
Yep.
I mean, it's just unbelievable. Let's say hi to some of the people that are in here. Let me know what table that you're at. We have got good for health in the house. What is going on? We have a lot of drinks that are good for your health. Look.
Yep.
We got the Cantina coffee. And I think 808 Michigan Jedi, I don't know if he's in here yet. He recommended on our Facebook group. I think it's Bantha milk. So now 808 Michigan Jedi, who is the head of the wallet, the WPS, the Wallet Protection Services, which hired TK Fobo, but I think TK Fobo is on disability right now from getting choked out. Vader 45 says he's at table 66, sitting at the most dangerous table. Here we go, baby.
Good.
Collector Chris, you say that that's what they call me, but let me ask you a question, Collector Chris. Is this what they call you?
They call him the Wizard.
The songwriter is sitting at 44, Fabio. You know what that means. He's sitting at the coldest table in the cantina. So let's go ahead and fill him up.
Right, I'll see you shortly. There's a meteorite that hit the ground near here. I want to check it out. It won't take long.
Oh.
Come on. Single songwriter says the Robocop price is actually good for diecast. It is, I think. I think it's a beast of a figure. We're going to look into it. We're going to get to that. We're going to look at them all. Bugman is in the house. What is going on? Vader 45 is in here. Aries running wild on 6-scale Cantina. Come on. Oh, Big Dog Pal's in here with the Ric Flair avatar. I go first, Fabio. Woo! Man, you got good at it, dude. We're like a tag team now.
I'm practicing on the weekends.
We're like Earthquake and Tugboat. All right, here we go. The Star Wars newsman is in the house. Brent, what's going on? Love to having you on. Looking to get Brent back on here again. Hot Toys will reveal Grand Inquisitor this week. And in one of the images, there will be a partial Reva reveal. Wow, Star Wars newsman. Brent. Is this what they call you?
They call him the Wizard.
You know, Fabio, I could actually see them doing this. I actually thought that they're going to release him. I wouldn't be surprised this week or next week, honestly.
Well, he's coming. I could guarantee he may be coming, before Mace Windu, because think about it. You have a full reveal of him. They just teased Mace. They haven't even announced him yet. So I feel like he should be at least before Mace. So that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I think so as well. And look, it's the Hot Toys Nightmare. Hey, everyone. What's going on? Trying to act like C-3PO there. Thule, just hit that like button early. I like where this guy's going. I like where this guy's going. He must be sitting at table 2. Let's fill him up.
Coffee
Baby.
regular. Love it.
You know that's breast milk.
It's breast milk.
Oh my God. Sam Short, Sam, what is going on? You have to wonder, will Hot Toys release anything this week? I'm not sure. I almost feel like we need a week for that stuff to sing. It wouldn't surprise me. I think it could happen, maybe even tonight with the Inquisitor or something. But I think that next week and certainly this month we're going to. Remember, we just got 5 last week, but they're going to get – that was in a wave, though. Just because they put out a wave, Fabio, doesn't mean that they don't put out a figure. They've been putting them out in pairs and waves, if you notice that, Fabs.
Yeah, but I feel like the wave is something specific to Star Wars. You know, when they did the first wave, it was only Star Wars. With these releases, it was all different stuff. So when they speak about wave, it's specifically, you know, Star Wars. And
yeah, I mean, and it was funny. They didn't even call last week a wave, but it was DX28 and then 5 figures. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, no. And before like I was saying, before we continue, now that we're talking about Star Wars, I want to give a shout out to Tyler. He just picked up. He's one of my members in the group and your group too. He just picked up the light side Anakin, brand new sealed. So
he did, and not a bad price. I think he picked it up for like $580 or something like that.
I think.
We're saying that's not a bad price. That's like it's a lot of freaking money.
No, it is.
It's a good price right now.
Not 700, 800. Absolutely.
Yes, that's where it is.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We're going to get into that later in the show.
Yeah.
Bugman says again, hit that like button, people. Let's get the video trending. Absolutely. William, a Cantina insider. William Cote, it's almost my bedtime curfew. Street lights, leaving. Oh, look at me singing Journey. And Carl Grant is in here, another Cantina insider. It's never too late to spill. So look, I got coffee. We're still serving it up, even though it's late. I thought that's not Bantha or Tauntaun milk, or that's Off-World. Off-World. Mark Attack, what is going on? Another Cantina insiders. Greetings to all the scum and villainy of the Cantina. Look, and we've got to fill him up with the droids here from A New Hope.
Hello.
Yeah, I got to watch A New Hope. Adrian, what's going on? Good evening to you. Valiant Archer. Oh, my God. Vader just killed TK FOMO. What is the Cantina going to do now? Well, like Fabio said, I think TK FOMO, he's probably all right. I think he's going to
he'll be back.
He's on disability.
It's Star Wars. He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back with the Wild Protection Service soon. It's Star Wars. He'll be back. Yeah. Oh my God, Link! What is going on, Link? Another Cantina insider. Got Sam Short in here. Best Car Kid. Come on. What is going on, Best Car Kid? So good to have the Best Car Kid. There's the Prime Time reviews. Come on. We're going to get Prime Time on here with us, Fabio, over in a couple of weeks or on one of the paddle shows here.
He's too busy all the time in his pool. Unbelievable.
I told you I had a leak in my pool today.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. But thank God that's fixed. Wizard says Mark Attack. Come on. Thule says it's insane to think of the figures that could come. I know Andor's, dude, 30 days away is Andor. Can you believe it?
Yep. Mon Hosman. She kept coming up. So you know what that means.
Yeah. Oh, man. 6-scale Separatist is in the house. I feel like Grand Moff Tarkin, when he blew up Alderaan. Well, listen, they're not in here yet, but if they show up, we'll have to just blow them up, baby. We're ready. I got my quarters ready to play the game. Come on, just like Triple H. I am the game. You don't want to play me.
You don't want to play me.
Eric, What's going on? Andor is on fire. Our wallets from Hot Toys. Raylo Binks. I right hear you, my friend. I agree with you. What's up, my dudes? I'm ready for more pre-orders. Ted. Come on. All right, look, let's start getting in. This is so I'm feeling kind of froggy tonight, dude. Does that mean the frog lady's coming? So listen, I know Brent, the Star Wars newsman, thinks the Grand Inquisitor. I know we're thinking Attack of the Clones. I don't know. Maybe the frog lady's gonna come. Wouldn't that be a real
She's coming. She's coming, and so is Jar Jar Binks, and so are all the aliens, and it's gonna be amazing. Star Wars. This is just the beginning for Star Wars. Thank you to the Mandalorian.
58 in here already. Let's go ahead and smash the like button. You're watching the big show with Aries and Fabio, late night here with Aries and Fabio. So I have on the screen 6scalecantina.com. If you don't have 6scalecantina.com bookmarked, you just may want to consider doing so. It has all the latest news on everything Star Wars, Hot Toys, everything also in the secondary market. If figures are trending up, if figures are trending down, or if they're steady, what the secondary market price is. We do an incredible amount of work at 6 Scale Cantina that I put into this. And we also got the Marvel market value chart under construction. Listen, all good things take some time because I don't give you any BS data over here. I give you how it is. But right here, you see this current show. It's the big show right now. If you would have had this bookmarked, you would know what's coming up. That's the show we're watching. And you look at what's on, on over here, what the headline says, massive waves of thrills. We've been talking about that and market madness. Fabio, let's get into some of these figures. I'm going to go to, and we'll get back to 6scalecantina.com a little bit later in the show. But let's actually go to Sideshow, my friend. And I'm going to sort everything out best-selling wise. And then we're going to go through some of these and we're going to recap some of these. And I'm actually going to put in Marvel. I'm going to put in everything. Where's Robocop? Dude, so we'll talk about this when we get to the DX because I'm going to save this one for last. But, dude, even Hot Toys with everything that they put out, they made their banner, this Vader. And some people were, I was hearing some comments and some other stuff that I was watching and stuff on forums and stuff saying, oh, it's just a TV show. You can't say that about Star Wars anymore, just a TV show, because they've been killing it with the TV shows since the Rise of Skywalker. My goodness, The Mandalorian far outseated any of those last two films. You can't just say it's just a TV show. It's the TV shows, Fabio, that have put Star Wars not only back on the map, you freaking own the map.
Exactly. You can't, I think saying a TV show is minimizing how meaningful they are, what they bring to, Star Wars. Like you said, without that TV show of The Mandalorian, we wouldn't be here right now. So, that's a very, very, I think, very, very minimal way of giving props to something that's so not only big, but so important to the franchise.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it was just one of the most epic series and pieces of Star Wars, whether it's on TV or whether it's on the big screen. That Obi-Wan series, my goodness gracious. I mean, bringing back Ewan McGregor, bringing back Hayden Christensen, bringing back Liam Neeson, bringing back Ian McDermott, bringing back Jimmy Smits. I can go on and on and on. And the evidence, the proof is in the pudding. Because these toys, when you talk about how it's operating in the toy market, TV show, radio show, iPad show, whatever show, it's outdoing everything and any other IP, whether it has a movie, it's a blockbuster, it doesn't matter. Look what's number one. Darth Vader from the TV show and Obi-Wan from the damn TV show. like it's Chips
Yeah.
or Walker, Texas Ranger or something.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, there's no. I mean, you could call it whatever you want, but those shows are a big deal. They bring a lot. Again, they bring a lot to the franchise, or else they wouldn't be made. And they make them a lot of fun, even though not everybody's happy about them, but they're doing them for a reason. And again, for the people who really enjoy them, they want more and more and more. And Star Wars is giving you more and more and more. So this is just the beginning. And again, thank you to the Mandalorian.
Yeah, thanks to the Mandalorian. And you know what? I have no idea who the heck. We already filled up table 2 with Christy Alley and John Travolta, but we're going to fill it up with Pedro Pascal.
This is the way.
Yep.
It sure as hell is. All right, we're going to get to the DX-28. We're also going to talk about the Obi-Wan that's right next to it, because it's just amazing. And also we got news on the arena suit Boba Fett. But I want to get into this. Let's get into the first figure I got up over here. Let's talk about the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, Toby McGuire, with this fracking awesome Sandman base. Look, dude, I was talking about this. The price with that base, because that base looks magnificent.
Yeah.
$445. What do you think?
Well, so here's my thing. If you go to the regular version, I believe it's about $300, which we're paying for. With that version, we're paying for the head sculpt, and that's it. You know what I mean? I feel like that's very expensive for that figure. But adding that base, you're paying the extra $140 again for a base. Hot Toys has been doing this lately a lot, giving you these huge bases, which I'm not complaining. They're amazing. If you display your figures, how they look in the pictures, you're going to use the base. Somebody with a big collection, I'm not going to use those bases, so it's a bummer for me. Am I still getting these versions? Absolutely. Am I getting the exclusives? Absolutely. But I feel like, to be able to make that money, they're giving us these big bases, which, again, they're very, very cool. But are we really all going to use them? Probably not.
Dude, I got a question for you. We were talking about it, and I know you watched some of the show on Saturday. I know you had friends and family over, busy with this and that, but you were tuned into some of it.
Yep.
It seems like with the Marvel, with a couple of these figures, unlike the Star Wars ones, some interesting prices, and I don't know why. Does it have something to do with licensing? Does it have something to do with maybe we're just going to start seeing it now, maybe with future releases? They're starting to creep up. I'm just a little surprised that this is $300, but I got no problem with it. And I think that, look at that head sculpt, Toby McGuire.
That's exactly what I mean. We're paying, I personally think we're paying for the head sculpt. Again, there's no reason for this to be $300, but again, people are waiting for this figure. People have wanted this. We're paying for the hype. Hot Toys knows that people have been craving and begging for, Andrew Garfield and Toby McGuire. You want them? Here you go, $300. And if you want, the better version with the base, you're going to pay for the base as well. So again, is it, in my opinion, is it expensive? I think this would be fine at $280, $285, maybe even $290. But are we going to get it? Absolutely, because it's a must. I already know how I'm going to display mine. Obviously, I'm going to get the deluxe version with the deluxe exclusive, and I'm going to display him without the mask on, because you have to appreciate that head sculpt is perfect.
And we got 57 in here on a late night here with Aries and Fabio, the big show. Hit that like button while you're watching. And so you have to wonder, Fabio, is it possible maybe that maybe this is just the start? We've been talking about how they've been so amazing with being able to hold their prices. Everything's going up. Everything. Raw materials. God, if you go food shopping, appliance shopping, anything shopping, you're trying to, it's crazy.
Yep.
Maybe, is it possible this is just the start of saying, hey, you know what? 285 Bo-Katan kind of stuff. It's going to start being 300 now. Sorry, guys, but this is what we got to do. Is it possible that that's it?
Well, that's 100% going to happen at some point, and it's slowly happening already. But another thing you have to understand too is, this material here for this suit specifically, it's not the same material that we got from, the first Spider-Man figure that Hot Toys made years ago from, I believe it was Spider-Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, everything's updated. Everything's, obviously, like
It's
you
an
said,
upgrade.
Absolutely. This is that you can't even call this a 2.0 because we didn't get a head sculpt, back then. It's not the same figure by any means. So, so that's what we're paying for. We're paying for an updated, better figure. And it is what it is. That body is completely different as well, which is going to be an updated body from, again, the original that they made. So, yeah, so everything's getting more expensive, but we're getting better quality as well. So that's why I don't complain about the prices, because we're getting what we're paying for.
It's like buying a Camaro SS from 2002 compared to a Camaro from 2022. A little bit upgraded.
Yep.
Just a tad.
Yep.
It could be possible that's what it is too. You just got a better overall quality. It is interesting though. Just going back to it real quick. The DX Obi-Wan Kenobi. DX with all that crap is $295. I'm just wondering if it's just that the timing of these, when they're released, okay, we're going to start with this figure, that figure. It's interesting. It's just very interesting to me, Fabio.
Well, you're comparing now, Star Wars from a TV show, okay? Even though, yeah, we're talking about Obi-Wan, who's an epic, classic character, but now you're comparing that to Spider-Man. Not only Spider-Man, but Toby McGuire. Not only Toby McGuire, but from No Way Home. That movie is, a billion times different than the Obi-Wan series. You know what I mean?
And they could be charging more for movies, or they could be
Absolutely.
who knows?
Absolutely.
Or someone suggested the actors could be demanding it, but I don't know about that. There's so many variables with this, because you're also going to see it in some other figures, though, Fabio, too, when they come up.
Of course.
Let's go to the head sculpt here of this body, though, dude. He looks like it looks like Toby McGuire's like standing there looking at us.
I feel like he looks exactly like what he did in the movie.
I know.
They aged him very well. Very, very basic look. And look at him. It looks just like Toby McGuire, the actor. And again, this is what we've always known, that this is what we get from Hot Toys. But, it looks amazing. No pun intended.
Yeah, I'm calling this a masterpiece. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Jeez Louise, baby.
That is perfect.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anybody complain about the head sculpt. And people. Oh, there's
actually I did. I heard people say, "Oh my god!" When it first came out. No, every time with all these Hot Toys when they come out, someone has a problem with it.
I haven't seen a single bad message. I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about it. I feel like I think because people were expecting it and wanted it so badly, I feel it. And again, even if you didn't like it, there's nothing to complain about. Point out something on this head sculpt that's bad. Nothing.
He's not breathing and he's not alive. Where's his heartbeat?
Exactly.
Come
That's
on.
what you can complain about. But it's perfect. It's beautiful, perfect, and he, like I said, he looks exactly like he did in the movie, and it's amazing.
How many? Forget about how many you're buying. How many do you think Toby McGuire is going to get of himself here?
Oh, he gets one for free, 100%.
Is he going to want more than one though? You have to.
I would hope so.
Oh my God, this figure. All right, let's talk about this base.
That base, man.
Dude, I like the base. I love the base.
Well, this is, remember that for Spider-Man 3, we got the Sandman base as well. Obviously not anywhere near this. So this would be an updated, Sandman base as well. I would call this a 2.0 Sandman base. Obviously a lot better, a lot bigger. I feel like it's a lot bigger than the original one. But, again, I won't be displaying, even though I got this version, I won't be displaying with the base. I'll take a couple pictures with it, but there's no way that I'll have room for this, which is why I'm planning on displaying him with his head sculpt and holding the mask, which for me, it'll work perfectly fine.
So is this the way you're going to get Sandman and that's it?
No, nope. I don't think so at all.
Mm.
Lizard is coming. Sandman is coming 100% guaranteed.
Is this what they call Fabio?
They call him the Wizard.
We need a Sean and Gus Hot Toys. Very, very interesting indeed. This figure is amazing. What do you think of the special edition bonus?
Very cool.
Tentacle.
Yeah, very cool. Very basic. Nothing. No big deal.
They're really going to town on these special edition bonuses, dude.
Yes, and it's great because they get to give us just a little bit more with the figure for no extra money. You know what I mean? Which is awesome. So this is always like I tell everybody, they'll ask me, is it worth getting? It's worth it if it's worth it for you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you know that you don't want to spend the extra $140 for the base that you're not going to use, then by no means, there's no reason for you to get it. But I know that, I don't complain about, well, Hot Toys doesn't give us, limited stuff like a lot of people do. Oh, I only want Hot Toys to give us limited. Well, these are your limited. Special edition bonuses from Sideshow and Sideshow exclusives are your limited because everything else you could get in Asia, same thing without the Sideshow exclusive piece. You could get them, anywhere else. You could get them even North American retailers without that special bonus. The limited ones are these special bonuses. So I always get them, whether I'm going to display with it or not, I always get the special bonus because that is my limited piece.
You got this from Valiant Archer. He says, but yeah, it's $300 because Toby always secures the bag in his contracts. See, I don't, maybe he does. Maybe him and his lawyers negotiate that, paying the Toby tax on this one.
Absolutely. No, and when he was announced that he was going to be, or when it leaked that he was going to be in the movie, people lost their minds because remember, this was, at least for me, this was my generation Spider-Man. You know what I mean? So a lot of people our age, they collect and they remember this. Oh man, our Spider-Man is coming back. So of course, he was going to be a big moneymaker for them. So that's why I feel like, and again, $300, it's not crazy expensive. We're getting figures $275, $285. So it's not that far off. So people just see that 300. Wow, 300, but it's really not that that much more than anything else we've been getting anyway.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're watching The Big Show, Aries and Fabio here on a late night on Monday. We started a little bit later, a lot later, but we are here for sure. And let's go ahead and go to the next figure. We're kind of recapping last week's. We're going to end on the DX28 for sure, baby. We're already giving you some thoughts on that. I got to go to this Ironman.
Oh,
this 2.0, dude. Okay, so give me your thoughts. $455, but it's Ironman, baby. I think it's right on par. It's die-cast. It's what do you think?
So amazing figure, beautiful figure. I have only one complaint about this figure, but the fact that we get Iron Man's never going to stop. We're always going to get Iron Man. That's a fact.
It's kind of like they're restarting again now because everyone thought it was going to be over. It's like they're not going to be over. No. Come on. That's like saying Vader are over. Iron Man's going to go on forever.
Yes, this will never be over. Believe me, this is moneymaker for them. We've heard before that in Asia they love Spider-Man, love Iron Man, a lot. So this will never stop.
Never.
This is a big moneymaker for them. The only thing that not only bothers me but scares me, number one, that extra helmet. You guys don't understand the value of that helmet, of that exclusive helmet, that special edition bonus helmet. When this Mark III came out years ago, the original plastic one, it came with that as an exclusive. I completely missed out on it because I didn't even know about it, and it was sold out by the time I got to it.
Mm-hmm.
They were selling just the helmet over. I bought mine on eBay. It was going for like over $150 to get just the helmet.
No,
You remember that?
No, I think this is one of the better ones. Yes, I think this is one of the better special edition bonuses. I mean, to me, that's awesome. You're getting a freaking, an extra helmet. The battle damage one.
Yeah, but you can't use this. This is just like a little prop.
Oh yeah, but it's like a prop. Correct, it's like that. Correct. It's like that Vader helmet you get with the
yes,
DX07. No, but you got to have it.
You have to have it. So I went crazy looking for this thing. They were selling you bootleg ones. Okay, that's how hot this thing was. And so I have mine. It's plastic. I'll never get rid of that helmet. So the fact that they're giving us this amazing add-on, I can't wait for that. Again, I got this version. But my complaints are this, and not only a complaint, but a fear. If you look at one of the pictures, they're comparing the original diecast Mark III with this one. It's about 1/4 to 1/2 inch taller. That's a huge problem for me, because are they now gonna redo the entire diecast line again with the bigger, taller bodies? That'll kill the entire diecast line that we have right now. So
wait a minute. Wait. So you're saying that this is the figure is taller?
Yes, there's a comparison picture. If you scroll,
wow,
you find it. So it's taller than the Mark III diecast that we already have, in our collection.
That shouldn't be that way.
Exactly.
The character is not different.
That's my fear, and I hope that they don't go crazy redoing them all with the updated bodies and the updated height, because forget it. You know what I mean?
Did they miss the height back then? I never heard. I mean, they captured these exactly. So why would there be a difference?
There, for some reason, the height, and that's the thing. That was my concern. Also, they're throwing off the scale. All the figures are supposed to be 12 inches, but they keep getting taller and taller, which I don't mind. But at least after you went from plastic at a certain height to die-cast even taller than the plastic. Now you have all the die-cast at the same height, not as the plastic, but as the die-cast. Now you have a 2.0 die-cast higher than the original die-cast line. It's a problem. It's a problem because now, let's say, for example, I have all of the die-cast on a single shelf. Now I put that one on the shelf too. Now it's going to be up here while the other ones are down here. So it's not going to look right with the scale, and that's my complaint. And again, my fear is that they're going to revamp the entire line, die-cast, but give you these updated, taller bodies, and that's going to be, am I going to get them? Probably, but it's just annoying that we have to go and buy the entire line all over again because of the updated bodies.
That's the upgrade, because sometimes, I could see, especially for someone like you, who's because you got all the Ironmans, right?
Everything.
So I mean that can be frustrating, and that's a very, very interesting topic, because I think that they probably make it more true nowadays. Obviously, it's a 12-inch figure. Vader is not 12 inches. Heavy infantry is not. They got to make it true to size. But when they started back in the day, but that kind of, that's a very interesting topic. What about you guys like you, collectors like you that have invested in it? It's interesting. But
and same thing with, and like I said, I understand that. Like, once we get into RoboCop, we'll talk about this specifically, and I could actually show you the height difference with an old Hot Toys RoboCop and the new diecast RoboCops that they made, and I'll show you exactly what's happening, which again, I understand going from plastic to diecast, a height difference, absolutely. But if you're going to go diecast to diecast 2.0, it should stay the same. If you're going to add new features, new add-ons, new pieces, new head sculpt, fine. But you don't need to make it taller than the original diecast, because again, you're throwing off the scale.
That's really interesting. And I understand the plight, and I understand. And look at this, Fabio. I mean, this figure looks really sick.
Beautiful.
Now the head sculpt's updated, right?
Absolutely. That's a brand new head sculpt. It's a battle damage head sculpt. He's got blood on his face. But Hot Toys with the arm, they always kill Iron Man. So, there's never a complaint about the actual figure. They're great. Look at the battle damaging on it. Look at that. Look at the blood. Look at the detail. Look at everything. They never mess up Iron Man. But again, it's just they'll never stop making Iron Man as long as Hot Toys is a company.
Dude, it's scary.
Yeah.
It is scary how good this looks. I mean, my goodness gracious. It's like it's Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just when you look at this baby, and this is like the prototype picture. I mean, I mean, God, it has life.
Yep.
It has life. Every conceivable detail. It's like he's not like it's not a dead stare. It's like he's looking right at me, dude. It's scary.
The only thing it's missing is rooted hair, because this hair, like single songwriter said, it looks so realistic. The only thing missing is just rooted.
Do you think they'll ever start doing that with some of these rooted hair things?
I don't think so. I think because their sculpted is so good that they don't need to. But if they feel, that other companies are really knocking out of the park, the rooting, maybe, because we've gotten rooted from them, for some figures here and there. So it's not that they can't do it. It's just I feel like they do a better job with the sculpted hairs. I don't care either way. I'm not going to go crazy. Oh my God, Hot Toys is making rooted hair. I really do. It's not something that I look for in a figure, but they've given us rooted before, but I don't think it's their game. So I don't think they really care for that. But if they do, I'll still buy it. It's not,
I'm not really. I'm so glad that the Rays, the Leias, they don't come with the rooted hair. I'm not really a particular fan, but a single songwriter's right. His hair looks real. His forehead, his eyes, his eyebrows, his nose, the whole damn head, right with you there, songwriter. And Halt's hometown heroes in the house. I hope not. Rooted hair sucks. Everyone has their opinion.
Yeah, see, it's true.
I kind of feel you, but I don't want to mess with it. I hate my Chewbacca. I got to keep combing the damn hair.
No, that's the thing. Me personally, I don't care for rooted hair at all. Like, I don't go looking for it. It's not something that that's got to make my figures better for me. So again, if they do it, fine. If they don't, fine. It doesn't. It's not something I look for.
Bloodsport says Tony Stark's got me spilling my coffee. I know, babe.
And I don't know if you saw this comment. I don't know if you could pull it on MB Dyson. If you could pull
okay.
I don't know if you see it. He's saying that the Mark III is the same height as the Mark 85, 12.7 versus 12.78 inches. Yeah, that's fine. But Mark 85 is not Mark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is, in my opinion, were the first diecast remakes that were a little bit taller than the plastic ones. This Mark III should have been the same height as those. They shouldn't be matching heights with an 85, because obviously the 85 is in a completely different, world than the 1 through 7s. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. They shouldn't have made it. And like, again, if you once you get to that picture, you're going to see the original diecast Mark III, and you're going to see this 2.0 Mark III, and you're going to see the height, and it's going to be completely different. And that's my complaint. It's just they should have been the same height.
Real interesting indeed. The price of this Iron Man, though, baby.
There it is on the bottom right. See it?
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so right there.
See, so these should have been all the same height. There's no reason you could add anything: a new head sculpt, a new body pieces, new lights, new battle damage armor, new everything. Fine, but why change the height? And I get it.
Fabio, now they're going to make you buy it now. They're
exactly. No, that's my fear. Like, I already have all of them. I don't want to do the 1 through 7s all over again. And we still, don't forget, we still haven't gotten the Mark I yet. That's another one that's to come. So that how tall is that going to be? What is the height going to be on that one? So now it's like, is it going to match the old diecast, or is it going to match the 2.0 or the Mark 85 height? You know what I mean? So that's my word.
So let me ask you this from a secondary market perspective. Does the height difference on this, does it hurt the original figure, or does it make the original figure unique in the fact that you can't get it ever again that way? How do you think it's going to play out?
Well, so if for example, if it's obvious that they're going to remake the entire 1 through 7s again, which again, if it does happen, it's not going to happen anytime soon, again, because we haven't gotten the Mark I, the first Mark I diecast yet, which is still to come. That's what's going to hold the value for these still. But eventually, if they decide to make this the 2.0 height or the Mark 85 height the new standard, then these figures are going to be like the plastic ones. Nobody's going to want them anymore because now you got new updated bodies, higher, higher heights, bigger, taller figures. So why would you want the shorter ones now when you could get the taller ones? You know what I mean? So that's where I it bothers me because of that. Are they going to make reissue anytime soon? Absolutely not. But it still leaves you open for they can, because it's showing you that they're capable of. So it's just annoying.
Well, we got 80 in here now. Make sure that you're smashing the like button for the big show here late night on Monday. And what you gonna do when Aries and Fabio go Monday Night Raw on you? What you gonna do? I'm so happy to be here. Star Wars Newsman, I gotta put this up. He says, single songwriter Mark Attack. Will the Hot Toys Cassian Andor figure be a DX featuring both accessories from Andor and from Rogue One? Well, listen, Brent, if I could answer that, I say no, it won't be a DX, but it will feature pieces from both Rogue One and this series, Fabio. I really do, because they've been doing that. So you don't have the Rogue One Cassian Andor. So they'll give you one from the show, and they can give you something saying it also from Rogue One. And then you're like, oh crap, let me go pick this up, because then I could put that next to my Chirrut or my Jyn Erso. They may do something like that. They did it with the Attack of the Clones, and they're doing it with all these figures now. Why wouldn't they?
Well, 100% with you on the DX. There's no reason for it to be a DX. It's not that big of a character for it to be a DX. But can they add something? If it is a DX, I'll be very shocked, very surprised. I don't expect the DX. Would they add? Could they add things from Rogue One? As a special edition thing or as a deluxe thing? Absolutely. Can they? But somebody's is gonna custom their own to make it specifically from Rogue One as well. So anything's possible. But a DX, absolutely not.
Yeah, I feel where you're going with the Star Wars news, man. It's possible. I kind of feel like they won't, but there is part of me that thinks, well, because are they going to the star of every TV show? Go ahead and give you a TX. So because he's a star of the show, we'll have to see. I don't think so. Yeah, but if they do have it at DX, they will definitely put Rogue One parts in it. That there's not a doubt if they went that way. But I think they're going to give you Rogue One parts, some stuff in there, accessories, or even a head sculpt for sure. Absolutely. And the Fatale Fett is in the house. What is going on? Formerly the Mandalorian Huntress. We know she's sitting at table 66. Let's fill her up, baby. Good. And a friend of TK Fobo, he sent him flowers while he's recovering from Vader choking him out from the wizard interruption. TK592, give Iron Man a break and give us Padme. Well, now Fabio, now we got to fill up a table 2 with we got to fill her up with Natalie Portman.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another.
Oh, I love 6-Scale Cantina. Love hanging out with you all in here. Putting up this here onto the screen. Raylo Binks, in your all's opinion, will 2-pack Boba Fett reach Grail status eventually?
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys. Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead, Fabio. You answer it first. I'm right with you.
Absolutely. Notice that, just by what you've seen, what Aries talks about all the time, all the grails of these double packs, just the fact that it's a double pack alone, eventually that'll be $1,000 plus. Just wait for it. Not only that, the fact that it's Boba Fett, forget it. So that's going to be another, Han and Chewie. That's going to be another Snow Trooper. That's going to be another, any double pack that's $1,000 right now. This is going to be one of those as well.
Yeah, no, Raylo Brinks. And actually, I'm going to leave that up in there. Listen, you dropped the bomb on me, baby. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the bomb on you. I really appreciate the support. But listen, I'm going to put this on the screen before we go to the next figure. And I'm putting this up on here because I actually talked about this. You know, every Sunday I try to do an Insiders live show. It's usually 11 a.m. Eastern. You know, we did Dark Sisters a couple of weeks ago. And this past week, we had the show. You're seeing it right there. You follow my finger going this way, right above Fabio's head. Anyway, you see Han there saying, hey, you know, with all the money falling. Game of markets. Official distributors versus non-official distributors. And it's a very, very interesting dichotomy right now because Sideshow is getting in their figures much, much earlier than they ever have in the past. I don't feel like it's talked about all that much. And really, when the game changes, you start playing the game a little bit differently, as so many other companies and businesses in toys, in electronics, in raw materials, in food, whatever industry that you're in, is what's going on right now. But make no mistake about it, I kind of talk about that Boba Fett 2-pack within this show. And it was a pretty packed show. We had quite a lot in here with the Cantina Insiders. But I agree with Fabio. That absolutely will be a Grail set in the future. Mark my words and mark Matt Fabio's words for sure.
Yep, just the fact that it's that double pack. That you know, they don't make double packs often, and you know, specifically if you notice, all the double packs that are Star Wars are doing phenomenal right now. So believe it, it'll be at $1,000 eventually.
Yep, absolutely. Going back to Sideshow, and I want to go to the. I actually want to go to the Mighty Thor figure now, Fabio. Before we go to the RoboCop, and put that in there. I really like this figure, and I'm so excited to see Natalie Portman. I know that the Padme is coming. This one's interesting as well, though, because I want to start with the price. It's even more than Toby McGuire. But it's awesome. But the 305, baby, 305 for her. Talk to me. I mean, what are you getting here that's 305?
Well, you're getting, number one, a first-time figure. You're getting Natalie Portman. You're getting, you know, that the what do you call it? The innovation of that helmet, that hammer. You know, when have you ever seen that? That's super cool. I think that's the coolest thing they've done. You know, you got the Mjolnir, regular just cracked, which is cool. But again, you have a female character. Look at her outfit. Her outfit is not something simple to do. That takes time. So we're paying for that. You know, you're paying for the head sculpt of Natalie Portman, you know. So this is, I have no complaints about the price of this figure whatsoever. It looks, you would think that it's a very basic figure, but it's really not. Again, that outfit alone is not a simple thing to make. Very, very detailed. That helmet looks great. You know, even though we get that battle damage helmet as a bonus, which is not part of the figure if you get the regular figure. But again, what we're paying for is all there. Look at the boots. Look at the shin guards. Look at, you know, again, the outfit. Look at everything is very detailed, very, very cool. So no complaints about the price. Look at her hair. I'm telling you right now, she's gonna look incredible. I feel like, again, they don't show you I know you guys on Saturday were talking about, you know, that there may be some legal things that they can't really show the face yet. I don't think it's that. If it is, I wouldn't know. But I think what happens is, again, to avoid issues, because they do this, they just started doing this a lot lately. Because again, I feel like they're listening to the community more. So to avoid people complaining and putting down the head sculpt, I think that they're covering it up. They didn't do that with the Grand Inquisitor. He looks amazing. So I think to avoid issues, they're covering it up. But she's, as you can see, she's already done. She's 100% completed. So they're either still tweaking some parts of it, which is why they didn't fully show it, but she's ready to go.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I don't think it has anything to do with license. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to show half her face in that.
Correct.
I think
Exactly.
they just weren't ready to go.
Right.
And they don't want the backlash. Look what happened with Peacemaker. Look what happened with Tony Stank. Look what happened with Bo-Katan. My God. It's just they don't want that because Hot Toys has been answering that. I kind of lean towards you with that, and I think that that's the case. Now, you bring up some interesting points. I do think that inflation is happening, and I do think you're going to start seeing that with Star Wars. And it's like, well, wait a minute, we got DX-28. Why didn't it happen with that? It could have just been on the docket. It could have been when they produced these. It could have just been with the materials that they received in.
Yep.
It could have been with the timing. They didn't produce these all at the same time. So not necessarily because it's one thing or another thing, in my view. Now, it could be. But I think that it's more about that we're going to start seeing this rise. And honestly, Fabio, if that is the case, I don't have a problem. I've talked about it for months and months. They need to start raising their prices anyway. I mean, the days of getting Qui-Gon Jinn for $235, figures like that, $245, it's got to end eventually. I'm glad that they were able to keep it down, but it's going to go up, baby.
Yeah, no, 100% agree with you. It's not one thing or the other. It's definitely a combination of things. But again, it's a female character. It's Natalie Portman. They know it's going to be a popular figure. They know, the fact that it's a mighty Thor as a female, that's a big deal. But I think what we're paying for is that outfit and the innovation of that hammer. Because, when have they done that before?
No, and you bring up good points with that. The hammer, the outfit, the innovation. It's hot. It's beautiful. She looks great. It is innovative. I've got no problem with it. If you're going to charge a little bit extra to do that, I'll take it, baby.
Yep. Like I said, the price doesn't bother me. I believe it or not, I ordered it, and to tell you the truth, I didn't even know how much it was until right now. I just saw her pop up on Sideshow, placed my order, and that was it. I didn't even look at how much it was because either way, am I going to pay? Oh my God, $300! I can't afford her. I don't want her. She's too expensive. Absolutely not. I need her for the collection anyway. So she's coming home.
81 in here. You are watching the big show with Aries and Fabio. And listen, all 81 of you, let's go ahead and pause for a minute and hit that like button. And if this is the first time you're watching 6 Scale Cantina, I do appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button to 6 Scale Cantina. If you do, you'll get all those notifications of when I go live or put up a new video. As a matter of fact, is it possible that while you're at it and subscribing to me, that you could go into the description of this video and click on the link to Fabsfigures, the biggest collection I have ever seen with 6 Scale. And I'm telling you, it is enormous. When you look at these videos and going through his stuff, you can click on him and you can subscribe to Fabio right now. He's a good dude, and much appreciate that support for him as well. But William Cote, you're dropping the bomb on me, baby, here on Monday night. And he's right. You guys were killing me, you insiders, on freaking Sunday at 11 a.m. Throwing me in there, Insider Show, where we throw dollar bills at Aries. Again, here's another one for you.
This is William on the Insider Show to you.
Thank you so much there, William. Much appreciate the support there, brother, for sure. Is Mighty Thor Grail material? I'm going to tell you why it might be. Because they don't make very many, sometimes, of the female characters. And, look, I just don't feel, it's not just with exclusives. They are going to make limited exclusive runs. But listen, I'm seeing this with manufacturing companies all across the globe. They're cutting down on production, and they're finding ways to use the same molds over again, because that way that they can get back their money on it. There's other ways to skin a cat. Not everybody may buy 20,000 of one figure and you keep it in stock. but they could buy a few thousand here and then a few thousand of this version, a few thousand of that version. Well, this one won't buy it, and Larry won't buy it, and Jane won't buy it, and Joe won't buy it. That's right. But Jane and Joe and Larry and Bill and Tom, some of them will buy 3,000 of this and they'll sell it out there, make their money anyway. So I don't know. I actually think that this one has potential, Fabio, like some of the other female characters in Marvel in the secondary market. I think it could be. What do you think?
So yeah, so in general, like I've always said the same thing. I've always said, females, they don't make as many ever. The thing is, what's going to make this a grail is, are they going to make her again? She's most likely going to, appear in another movie, maybe she's supposed to be in another Avengers movie at some point. I don't know if you guys saw the movie, so I'm not going to talk about the end, but is there a chance that she could come back? You never know. So if she doesn't come back, then this will be a grail because you'll never see her again as a Mighty Thor. But if she does come back, she's going to be updated. She's going to have a new outfit. She's going to have a new, whether it's helmet, whether it's hammer, whether it's whatever. So that's what's going to, give you the difference. Is she going to be worth something, or is she going to be made a 2.0 or a different figure from another brand or another movie? That's what's going to, determine what she's going to be. But as of now, she's going to be a grail 100%.
Single Songwriter goes, click the like button, subscribe, and never miss another big show event. Come on, Single Songwriter. Is this what they call you, baby?
They call him the Wizard.
Femme Fatale Fett. I love that name there, Huntress. I love it. Femme Fatale Fett. How many Vaders is everyone getting? Look, we're getting to the DX28, right, girl? We're getting there. We're going through these. We're going to get the RoboCop, and then we're going to get into all the Star Wars. Let me know, Femme Fatale Fett. Are you getting Mighty Thor, or is this a pass for you? I already know that she'll get Padme, though.
She changed her name, and you keep calling her Huntress.
I gotta get used to it. That's like if Big Dog Pound changes his name. If he changes his avatar, if he's no longer Ric Flair,
no.
I can't do the woo. Like if he comes out of the Rock, I'm gonna have to go. If you smell what the Big Dog Pound is cooking,
if he changes either one, I'm just blocking him. I can't do it.
Oh my God! Always good to have all you guys in here. Lots of fun. Anyway, let's continue to go on here with some of these.
Look at this. Look at that hammer. Look how cool that is.
It's freaking cool.
That's so sick. I would have. Let me tell you something. I saw the movie a couple days ago, and I did not expect them to make. Even though I had seen already, what the figure was going to be, I would have never expected them to make that hammer. Just because I'm like, how the hell would they do that? And look, they did it. So we're paying for this, and I don't have a single issue with it.
Another good special edition bonus, a battle damage helmet.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I'm going to display her when I get her. I don't want, she looks sick with the helmet on, so I'm going to have her. Look right here.
Oop,
her face, this is not a legal thing. Her face is completely done. It's just, I don't want, I can guarantee you it's not 100% ready to be shown, but her face is done. I can guarantee you they're just tweaking it, but to avoid people complaining, they have to cover it up like they've done with multiple figures so far.
Absolutely. All right, let's we're gonna get to the DX28, but I gotta talk about this RoboCop, dude. I gotta talk about the RoboCop, so let's bring him up.
Look at that.
All right, collectors exclusive. I'm gonna bring up the exclusive because you get the battle damaged plate here.
You gonna order
it? It's just clicking. It's like there's a ghost in the machine. If any of you have that Police album, baby, it must be the Wizard. $375, no problem at all.
Oh, no problem for a die-cast a RoboCop, perfect price. These figures. I don't know if you've seen the other ones that they made. They made the regular one. They made the one with the chair. They made the battle damage one. I don't even remember what they were at the time. I'm going to say maybe about the same price, but these figures are worth every penny. You know, out of left field, didn't expect this whatsoever because again, they've done the other ones. So who's going to need, you know, the one from RoboCop 3, which, you know, wasn't really a big hit anyway. It was not the same actor apparently, which I didn't know until recently. What was his name? I forget his name. Oh my God, I forget the actor's name. But anyway, so, you know, again, RoboCop 3 wasn't a big hit as the first one and the second one, so I never expected this figure. And again, the more shocking part to me personally is because I have the original RoboCop 3 figure, so I never thought that they were ever going to make this ever in a million years. You guys could see, look at the detail in the face. There's literally very, very minimal. But again, this was the best at the time. Look at the what do you call it? The jetpack. This
cool.
This thing
cool,
is
baby.
beautiful. You know, look at the machine gun arm, the grenade launcher arm. Really, really nice. Look at the side part of the jetpack. This is the other piece. I just have it hanging off because it won't fit. But again, I never expected, so that's why I always kept this, because I'm like, they're never going to make this figure. And look, and they finally made it. So I can't wait to have the battle damage piece on the chest to have it next to this one. And I could guarantee you the height is not going to be the same at all. This is very, you know, this is very like bulky compared to what the new one's going to be.
I thought you were going to gift that one to TK FOMO. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, there's Pedro just asked a question. Yeah, I never, thank God, I never had an issue with any of my materials of my figures. You know, I don't have any flaking on any of them except one that's very, very old. That's a Hot Toys figure too, but again, very, very old. A lot of people don't even know about it. Yeah, the rubber's fine, the arms are fine, no flaking, no damage, no peeling, no nothing. Thank God.
Well, Femme Fatale asked about how many Vaders people are getting, and Fam45, good to have you in here, my friend. I'm getting one Vader, and I've already pre-ordered mine. And listen, I'm going to get one Vader and one Scotch and one beer. All right, anyway. Oh, my goodness gracious. Collector Chris says Peter Weller RoboCop would have been awesome.
Yes, Peter. Which I didn't know. I didn't know he wasn't the actor for the third movie. I thought it was all, you know, I thought it was all Peter Weller. So I forgot where it was, and somebody said, "Oh no, it's not the same guy." And I was like, "What do you mean?" I literally just found out weeks ago that it wasn't the same actor. So not only that, but I remember, you know, I watched these movies over and over and over, and I remember that RoboCop 3 was the one with the ninjas, with the twin, I think it was like 3 cyborg ninjas, and the movie didn't do well, and the movie wasn't as popular as the other two, so I knew that there was no reason for it to make this, so that's why I was super, super shocked about it.
Yeah, super, super cool. I'm putting the super chat up over here from Hoth's hometown hero. If the special feature isn't a hologram, I'm out. Well, listen, I got to spill my coffee with that. And if the base is not a sand base with the footprints, the Dark Jedi is out, baby.
They call him the Wizard.
Oh my good stuff. Hoff's hometown hero, you are my hero with the $2 drop. One more time for you, my man. much appreciated. Good stuff for sure. This figure looks pretty sick, dude. It really does, Fabio. I mean, this looks really nice.
The figure, the colors look amazing. Again,
how shocked were you? How shocked?
Oh my God! I didn't expect this. Ever. I was never. Oh yeah, eventually they're gonna make this. Never. That never even crossed my mind.
Wow. Yes. I think that this is possible. Femme Fatale Fett putting something else up over here. Oh yes, Indiana Jones and Christopher Reeve's Superman bring back the Predators. Oh baby, and Aliens too. At Big Dog Pound, at Mark Attack. You know, I have an interesting feeling because she brings up the Christopher Reeves Superman. You know, because they did bring back the '89 Batman, and a lot of people forget how important the Superman movie, gosh, was it 76 or 77? It was right in that time with Christopher Reeve. All of those, Superman 1, Superman 2, hey, even Superman 3, Richard Pryor. Um uh it was very important. I would love to see a redone Christopher Reeve Superman. I think it's possible, dude. I think it's gonna come actually.
Well, Big Dog Pound was the one asking the question if we think that they're gonna make him. They have no issue making anything. I've said it all the time. If for whatever reason it's gonna make the money, they will. The fact that he's dead, I don't know if that will affect anything. So that's the only thing I would question. Is it, would it be okay for them, or else they know that, for example, that Marlon Brando, Jor-El is going for, and the figure has
The Marlon Brando, the Godfather one. Yeah.
No. The Jor-El from Superman. He's wearing an all white suit. Literally, it's the cheapest quality white suit.
The original one or the original Jor-El?
There's only one Marlon Brando Jor-El figure.
Yeah, that's the one, right? The original.
And he has a white suit with the black Superman symbol. The figure, I don't have it because when I found out about it back then, it was going over $700. I was like, I am not spending that much. I don't know how much it's going for now. It's completely out of my league right now, so I don't even want it. So if for whatever reason they could go back to Christopher Reeve again, they'll make the money with him. They'll make the money with Jor-El, with Marlon Brando. But again, is the fact that they're gone an issue? I would think so. So maybe that's why they wouldn't be made. But you better believe that if they do make them, they'll make that money because I'll be the first one online specifically for that Jor-El figure.
Well, Antarikas Maximus says Christopher Reeve Superman would be my grail.
He's a grail now.
Grails.
He's a grail right now.
Yep. Yeah, wow. Yeah, absolutely. Pedro 23 asked, would you all buy a Clooney Batman?
Absolutely.
I'd buy a Clooney ER figure.
I would buy a George Clooney Batman, not because of him, but I don't know if you guys remember the outfits that he had in the movie. They were really cool Batman outfits, so that's why. And I don't know if you guys remember, he wore two outfits in the movie, the original one and then one for at the end of when he was fighting Mr. Freeze with the ice. So I would get those figures for the outfits only, not because of him.
I would buy all three supervillains from Superman 2. Some of my most favorite villains of all time. When I was a kid, I thought that they looked just like the Bee Gees. It was crazy. What you doing on a bed in the back? What you doing? Oh, I love those guys. Yes. It was like, I used to tell my mom and dad, I was like, look, Mom, Dad, the Bee Gees are going after Superman. It was freaking great. I love those.
No, those would be cool because, again, those would be the original, and that would be something that Hot Toys could make. Again, I don't know the actor's name, so I don't know if they're still alive or not. But if they are, that would be amazing. I would get, like I said, I have two Christopher Reeve Batman Supermans. I have one that was obviously the regular one. I have one that I customed, and then I have the one from it was like the evil Superman that Hot Toys made as well. So if they made the villains, oh, forget it. I would jump on them immediately. And again, that Jor-El as well.
Well, recapping last week, and everybody's been waiting for it. And I got everything sorted out here, best-selling wise, including DC Comics and Batman, Robocop and Star Wars and Marvel. And you have to wonder, with this, and we talked about it in the beginning of the show before we get into this DX28 and also this Obi-Wan. With this being a measly TV show, as Fabio and I were talking about, and I asked Fabio in the very, very beginning of the show before we got into this, even Hot Toys on their website put Darth Vader as their banner over RoboCop, over Mighty Thor, over Ironman. Okay, very popular in obviously in Hong Kong and in Asia, because right now, and I've been talking about it for a while, that's the hot ticket. And look at this, my friend here. This actually broke the internet, dude. We talk about Rex breaking the internet, which it did. We talk about the Clone Wars Ahsoka and the Mando Ahsoka breaking the internet, which it did. We talk about that 2-pack Boba Fett breaking the internet, which it did. This freaking thing shattered the internet. It's crazy how good this thing is moving. Wow. Dude, I'm not shocked at all, but I also said that Obi-Wan was going to stay up there with it, because now how many people are getting that Obi-Wan because of this?
Of course, and this is Darth Vader's power. This is another figure like Iron Man. They'll never stop making Iron Man, just like they'll never start making Darth Vader's. They know the money that's in these figures. They'll never stop. Not only that, the success of the show. Even if the show would have sucked and it would have been terrible, and everybody would have been complaining about it, Darth Vader's still coming because there's still money in their pocket. I didn't even know that that Obi-Wan was waitlisted already. How crazy is that?
Yeah, no. Which one was waitlisted already?
Right there, Obi-Wan says waitlist open.
What?
Yeah, I didn't even know.
No. Wait a minute here. I think we got some breaking news. That cannot be right. It must be something. It must be a mistake. Let's go ahead and pull this up onto the screen. What do you mean Obi-Wan is waitlist open?
It says it right there. See? Join waitlist.
But that's probably the special edition.
Go to the other one.
Okay.
Yeah. So what does that? So again, proves my point. What does that say about exclusives? There's your limited stuff. You guys want limited? Go to the exclusive. If you don't care for limited, then get the collector's edition. There you go.
Yeah. You almost have me skip because they have these things, kind of booked together. They just have a wait list on the thing. It was almost giving me a heart attack. I was like spilling my coffee the wrong way, saying, "Wait a minute, wait a minute."
I don't know why they do that anyway. Because if you're gonna do wait list, just remove the special edition option and then just leave the regular one.
Absolutely, but no, it's so. Do you think now, with the special edition, because you were able to get the box and the lightsaber and all that stuff, is that going to come? Are they going to put it back? Does that usually? What do you think is going to happen, or do you think it's gone? That's it.
So
join the wait list, or you're done.
Yeah, no. If this special bonus, unless they have a reason to, release it with another figure, which they've done that before, they'll give you the same special bonus with another figure. I can't tell you the figure right now off the top of my head, but they've done that before. Which I remember that specifically when it happened, I was like, why would they make this an exclusive piece if they're going to do it with another figure? So I know that's happened before. I doubt that they'll do it again. So if you missed out on this one, that's it. But again, Hot Toys will do whatever they want. So who knows?
Who knows? But yes, the special edition with the box. I know Lane's in the house. What's up, Lane? Hope you're feeling all the way better now. Good having you on the panel this past Saturday. But this is on waitlist. I know you kind of liked the lightsaber the best. But I think Lane did give out a warning there that it was going in a couple of days, and now that's gone. Very, very interesting. But what's going back here, Fabio, to these, sorted out best-selling wise. So you're not shocked that Hot Toys on their Facebook still has Vader as their banner?
Not at all. Not at all. That, like I said, that's the power of Darth Vader. They know he's a classic, very iconic figure. Everybody knows who he is. And not only that, but the picture that they're showing you on the banner is the one with the battle damaged face. How often do you see that? Never. So, of course, it's going to draw attention and be like, whoa, what is this? As soon as anybody...
Well, we've never, ever had a battle damaged Darth Vader. I mean, the only thing we've ever had was that with a DX07, you got that from that dream he had.
Yeah, that loop.
From that illusion.
Right.
So this is the first time ever you're getting a battle damaged Darth Vader whole figure, head sculpt like this.
Yeah.
Holy crap,
You
dude.
see that, you open up Sideshow, you see that on the banner, your first reaction is, "Whoa, what is this?" I don't care who you are, because everybody knows who Darth Vader is. So, that draws attention not only to, the character, but you're like, "Oh, wow, like, let me see what this is. Is it a statue? Is it a figure?" And then you get into it and then you start looking, "Wow, do I really, do I want this? This is really cool." And, it's just advertising, but it's very smart.
Yeah. And just going over this figure again, dude. I mean, I am still. That's why I opened up the show again with TK FOMO, Hot Toys Wizard, taking on the likeness of TK FOMO, losing his mind with this release, dude. I mean, and I tell you what, someone brought up, and I think it was Desi of the panel back on Saturday, and I think I agree with him. For people that don't want Darth Vader with the helmet or the clean thing, they just want the battle damage because they're like, no, I'm fine with my other Vaders. They provided it. Hot Toys did provide a version that doesn't have this, and yet for people that want the whole kit and caboodle, now you could get everything. So it's whatever you want.
And this is what confused me, because I thought that all versions came the exact same way. What confused me was, I would expect, if I'm buying a Darth Vader, I would expect them to sell me, the regular Darth Vader, and then obviously as a deluxe, the battle damage face. But they actually switched it. What they're selling is the battle damage Darth Vader, with the exclusive piece being, or the deluxe piece being, the regular helmet. That's what threw me off completely. So I was like, oh, all I'm seeing is all the battle damage heads for every version. So I'm like, oh, they all have to be the ssame, because they all have to come with the original head. But I was completely wrong because of that. So very, very cool. I would expect everybody to get the deluxe, because I personally got two. You need to be able to display. Again, this is going to be an updated body, updated materials, completely different figure than anything else that we've gotten, previously. So this is, whoever, you don't even have to be like a diehard, like, Star Wars fan. This is just beautiful art right here.
Yeah, no, I mean, for me, guys, and got 86 in here. Let's hit the like button. So happy you're hanging out with me and Fabio. We're at the big show here. Dude, I have to get the helmet, because here's the thing with this for me. This suit is different. The legs are different. The body is different. I can't pose my Empire Strikes Back Vader with like some of the poses that they have with this. This is not David Prowse. This is Hayden Christensen. It's younger. He has a younger frame. He's a younger dude in this particular film. And look at that freaking cape.
Yeah.
All the things I could do with Darth Vader at this age, it doesn't matter for me. For me, as a Darth Vader freakazoid and a Star Wars freakazoid, it doesn't matter the other Darth Vader Hot Toys I have. I must have this. So for me, I got to get the deluxe. And I do think it's great, especially for people that, hey, I got so many Vaders, I just get the one with that's great. But for me, dude,
Correct.
I can't pass this because I can't pose my ESB. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
I'm putting on the regular helmet. I mean, look, he even has rooms. You can see the rooms in his thighs.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't got room like that in the other freaking thing.
That's exactly what you said. You could have every single Vader ever made, which is great. And let's just say you just want this battle damage one. Fine. But exactly what you said. They're not the same body. They're not going to be the same look. They're going to look completely different. He has a different frame. So this is why I personally had to get two, because you're not going to get that same exact body and that same exact look with any of the other ones.
No, and look at the legs here. The legs are they're not the whole body is not the same. I feel like I got to reach out and grab my Vader again. You know what I'm talking about, baby.
He looks thinner too. I think he looks thinner.
He's way thinner.
Yep.
He's definitely way thinner as I grab him out of my DTOF here. But look at this body here on the screen. And I got to get this helmet.
Try to do
For
a
me,
split screen.
and I'm putting it on the split screen here. So this figure, I mean, it's awesome. Look at that, everyone. But look at the legs. I mean,
see how much meatier they look?
yeah,
They look way thicker than.
It's way thicker.
Yep.
I mean, so when you look at this, everybody in here,
the range of motion is going to be completely different.
No, and I can't really.
That's it. No, that's it. That's it. Exactly.
So it's way beefy, and then going back, which I love this figure, going back to this picture here.
Yeah, look.
No.
You don't get that tightness on the thigh that you see on your figure because it's not as bulky.
Yeah, so for me, I mean, this is Empire Strikes Back. And listen, we got 91 in here. Go ahead and smash the like button right now. Do appreciate your support. And if this is the first time you're watching 6 Scale Cantina, please subscribe to the channel. But look, I mean, for me, I have to get the Vader helmet because it's just so different.
Yep.
And I'm so stoked for this. And you know, for me too, I mean, I need every Vader because I'm not going to get rid of my Empire Strikes Back Vader. I mean, it's Empire Strikes Back, so I need that.
Correct.
You know, and I'm not going to pose this one with Luke from. I'm not going to pose this with Bespin Luke because it's not the right frame at all.
And eventually, you know, they're all going to be remade and reissued and you know, updated with the new bodies and stuff. But as of now, this is all we got. You know, so can't get rid of them.
Dude, look at that.
Yeah.
I mean,
beautiful.
Dude.
Again, the rolling eye, that's such an amazing. Again, we didn't need it, even though it's a DX, and of course we know the DXs are known for that. We didn't need the rolling eye. Why would anybody want just a single rolling eye? But the fact that they added that to the one eye is so smart because it gives you so many different looks with this face. It's incredible.
No, absolutely. Will the battle damaged head fit older figures? MB Dyson 829. It's a freaking great question because Fabio, I was thinking about it.
I doubt it.
It'd be cool if it did, but could you imagine?
No, it'd be cool, but remember, it's going to be a different body. It's going to be a different neck post connection. It's not going to fit properly. It's going to be, it's not going to the scales and the what do you call it? The sizes are not going to look the same. You could try, but I could guarantee most likely it won't work.
I love this freaking figure,
and it's done on purpose.
I'm supposed to be running the show, but I'm kind of mesmerized looking at Vader over here. I get kind of mesmerized looking at both Vader.
Is that the 40th?
Yeah, that's the 40th one, dude. That's the 40th one. Dorikas Maximus says meat and potatoes Vader versus vegan Vader.
Yeah, no, literally,
he's right.
Exactly what it is. Absolutely.
He's exactly right.
Yep.
Interesting. A single songwriter says someone will be making a fortune 3D printing a throne for Vader. But listen, you're right. I think they better do it fast because he brings up a good point. Dude, we're going to get Vader on the throne from this show.
Yep.
And you're going to get the full head sculpt of Hayden Christensen, not the half here.
Yep.
And just like you saw, whatever it was, I think it was at the end of episode 2, but in episode 3, and you're going to have it, completely removable, and you're going to come with the throne. Dude, that's what I believe, but it looks like you're in agreement.
Yep. The throne and the Emperor's hologram as well.
And the Emperor's hologram be a 6 set. Now, let me ask you a question, and I believe that the answer is yes. They're giving you DXs first. And I think that the next figures, are they going to be DXs as well?
See, I mean,
because Obi-Wan from the first half's coming too to match that.
Yes, but they don't have to be DXs. I don't think so. We don't get, from Hot Toys, we don't get DXs like that back to back for the same figure. So will it be at we most likely will get another, Vader with the head sculpt, and then probably, a deluxe version with the throne, like we did with the Batman figure. We got like 3 different versions of that Batman figure. So I think that's where we're getting another DX. would be completely unexpected, from me. But because again, they never really start off anything, any line with a DX right off the bat. Very, very rare, as we see with this one. When we started speculating on what was coming, I had mentioned, multiple Vaders and multiple Obi-Wans, but never expected for the DX to be the first one to be released, because they're usually the last ones. Once they take your money for the first figure, the second figure, then they'll take it again for the DX, because you're not going to get the DX. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I never expected the DX to be first. So I doubt that there'll be another DX. But if there is, again, I would be completely shocked.
Yeah. I mean, you have to wonder. But is it possible that it doesn't have to be a DX, but they could actually still give you rolling eyes function, because they've been coming out with figures, ironically, like that, like the Clone Wars Maul, like the Clone Wars Ahsoka, and they're not DXs, Fabio.
Right.
So
They
could still offer that and not call it a DX, because I tend to kind of agree with you. It's almost like you're getting this as a DX, you get the other figure, it could be a deluxe, it could be hot, but if you really want rolling eyes function, they can still put it in there.
Yeah, they can, absolutely, but I wouldn't think so. Again, I think if anything, they'll give you a head sculpt, and they'll give you just fixed eyes, whether it's facing one way, facing the other way. They'll give you the option for the throne if you want that. They'll give you the, an exclusive as the hologram for the Emperor, and that's your figure right there. I don't think it's necessary to give you the rolling eyes again, because they gave it to you for this. They don't give you rolling eyes for anything. I mean, for everything. So I think my call is they'll give you Hayden's face, fixed eyes, whether it's to the left, to the right, or even straight. And they'll give you, the option to give him the Darth Vader helmet, again, just regular.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll give you, a deluxe version with the throne, and then the exclusive with the Emperor's hologram. Calling it right now.
Well, definitely, for sure. We're definitely getting another Vader from this series, and we're definitely getting another Obi-Wan, baby. And Single Songwriter says, Fabio, I will eventually have 6 Vaders, 3 for original trilogy, 1 for Kenobi, and 1 for Ahsoka, and 1 for Rogue One.
Well,
yeah, that's awesome.
It sounds like he's going to giving up. He's going to be only getting 6 and giving up early, because we're going to get like 30 of Vader. So
yes. Single Songwriter, I think there's going to be another one coming from this Kenobi show. I really, really do. And we have to talk about, Darth Vader has a look that doesn't have the suit on. Darth Vader has a look, it's right behind me. Dark Side Anakin. Okay? So, and they don't even have to call it Dark Side Anakin, which is, I don't understand why they called it that. It's Darth Vader. I mean, literally. Do I have to fill up table 66 again? 2, but I think I do, because everybody's thirsty over there. But right after he did this, he was Darth Vader. Good. Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader. He didn't say, henceforth, you shall be known as Dark Side Anakin.
Right.
Come on, baby.
True. And don't forget those young Anakin's coming, young Obi-Wan is coming, which, don't sleep on those, because there's no way that they're not making them. So stay tuned for those as well.
Look at this tease right here. They're putting it in your face. It's coming soon.
Yep.
Now, the Star Wars newsman thinks this could be coming this week. I actually think that that's possible. I didn't think that they were going to come out with something to, a Sunday night. I was kind of like, no. But that doesn't mean they couldn't come out with something tonight or later. They don't need to wait like a whole week. It's not like it's but I think this is coming either this week or next week, dude. I really do. I think it's coming that fast.
Hot Toys is not waiting on anybody. They're not waiting for specific days. The last announcement, didn't we get it on a Sunday or something like that? So they don't.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Saturday or something, whatever it was.
It was like weird.
Yeah,
so it was in the middle of the day.
Yeah, so they don't even care about any days. They don't care about when. They don't care about what day it is. They're just giving you figure after figure after figure, And, I said it before, there's a lot of people that are going to tap out. There's a lot of people that, are getting overwhelmed. They're like, oh my God, there's so much coming. I want everything. That's when you have to decide, and that's when you decide and take control of your collection and say, all right, because there's a lot of people doing this as well. There's a lot of announcements being made that a lot of people want, and they want them all. And I don't blame anybody because they're sick figures, really, really nice figures, new figures.
They were sick.
So what are they doing? All right, now I really got to focus on what I really like because I'm going to end up missing out a lot of stuff. So what happens? They're starting to sell a lot of their figures, whether it's Clone Wars, whether it's Marvel, whether it's, whatever it is that they feel like they could do without, to be able to get all the new stuff or whatever it is that they like from the new stuff. Not only that, but a lot of collectors don't have a lot of room as well. So to make room, they're also getting rid of stuff, which again, I don't blame anybody. Do what you need to do to collect. If you need to get rid of stuff, there's nothing wrong with it. If you feel like
it's part of collecting. I mean, a lot of people do that to get into other collections.
Exactly. If you feel if you feel like I could do without this, it's not something that I really, really love, but I know that Toby McGuire Spiderman I really love, that Robocop is something that I really love, so I'd rather get rid of. By all means, do whatever you need to do, but the fact that Hot Toys is throwing so many things at us all at once is making people, believe it or not, mature and take control of their collections.
That is a great, great point. And 83 in here at the stroke of midnight. Maybe there'll be a release while Aries and Fabio is on. Howard, you would do well to release or announce a figure during the Dark Jedi's show. Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Anyway, can you imagine? He's like, okay, Aries, I'm going to call the Hot Toys Wizard. You're going to get maced tonight.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was like, imagine
you're going to get maced tonight.
Here's your mace. Oh, my God. That would be epic.
Oh, my God. It would just be too epic. I wouldn't even know what to do. I mean, gosh. Anyway. I mean, it'd be like in the name of the Galactic Senate.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
Ooh, I'd love to get all those damn Jedi. My goodness gracious.
And the Chancellor, too. I can't wait for him to be announced. Oh, my.
And the Chancellor. Howard, are you watching? Howard, you don't got to wait. Put this out tonight. Put it out right now.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
Woo! The Grand Inquisitor. The Grand Inquisitor.
Did you hear? I don't know if you heard this. I read something. I don't know if it's true or not, but it was apparently some theory on Mace and the reason why his lightsaber is purple. Did you read it? This theory or no?
No, I it's not ringing a bell, but it is ringing a bell because I think I know. I think my daughters told me, but anyway, go ahead. You know the theory.
No, I don't remember exactly, but it was something like the fact that he uses part of the dark side energy. He learned to control it, or he learned to use it, or something, and that's why they think he's not dead because he could still, because of the fact that he could control it, which is why his lightsaber, it's not, whether it's green or blue, it's purple. Because he combines both powers or something like that. It was I was like, is it true? I was like, I have no idea. But that's a sick theory, though.
Well, he did tell these clowns this party's over.
She can't do that. Shoot her or something.
Come on. Hoth's hometown hero says it's purple because Sam Jackson said, I want a purple one. Well, you know what? I don't think Fabio or I are going to disagree with if that's what Sam Jackson wants. It's pure Sam Jackson, baby. Come on. Looking at some of these in here. Collector Chris going to get some sweet Andor figures. Yeah, I know. And I think it's only 30 days away, dude. I was talking to you about it like backstage, or we were talking on this. I don't know. It's 30 days away, the Andor series.
Yep.
It's crazy. We're going to have to start talking about that a lot this month.
I watched the trailer twice already. A lot of Easter eggs of stuff. They're talking about how what's his name? Your favorite guy,
Bail Organa?
might appear. They're talking about, because again, this is back from the beginning of the
Listen, if Bail Organa appears again, goodness gracious.
Yeah, no, he's Hot Toys is making him. Don't worry about that. But yeah, they're talking about how apparently this is supposed to be right before Rogue One, so it sets up everything that happens, which is why what's his name? Guerrero, Saw Guerrero is in it as well. But he's
Forrest Whitaker. Yep.
Yeah, so he's supposed to be a younger version of himself. So a lot of cool stuff is coming, man. So exciting.
Single Songwriter goes, Mace Windu limited edition at Hot Toys official. Let's go, baby. Pedro 23 says Wave 2 of Attack of the Clones anniversary would be cool tonight. Oh, baby. Valiant Archer, please. Plo Koon.
He's coming.
Please. Oh, man, I do that.
He's coming.
Puffy's right here, ready to spill.
Yeah, that scene that you just played with Mace and all the Jedi arresting the Chancellor, you're going to see that at some point we're going to be able to remake that whole scene because they're all coming.
And Kit Fisto. Oh, my God. Well, you already said that one's coming. Listen, you were talking about this the other night, and I agree. And I talked about this also in my insiders that I plugged earlier in the show. All of these, Skeletor has lost his crypt. They're all coming. The figures, anyway. Forget about all those diorama bases. Come on. I mean, they just are, and I've talked about it. I need a refill on table 2. I'm hearing.
Of course, I want a latte. I love the way you make them.
Goodness gracious. That Grand Inquisitor looks like he's crazy looking. That's for sure, whatever that is. Hi everyone. Hi to you. What is going on? Someone said in a previous stream that Inquisitor looks like Pinhead without the pins. Beskar Kid, the head sculpt is perfect. Werewolves in London. His hair was perfect. At Trader Vic's. Come on, baby. I hope they do a 10th anniversary for Rogue One. They probably will. But they're going to do the 10th anniversary of Force Awakens before they do that, baby. The Force Awakens. Is it possible? Are you ready as I fill up Table Oblivion? This will get everybody going. You're going to get the 10th anniversary, Fabio, of The Last Jedi.
Fulfill your destiny.
Fulfill our pre-orders.
And don't forget too, nobody talks about Mace Balbus either. That's another one that he's been teased years ago, and it was never made. Just wait for him as well because he is coming.
Oh, he's another one from the damn crypt.
Yep.
He's another one that's coming for sure. Without question. Look, I mean, come on. Fam for 5. I feel like we're all hanging out in the bar now. We're all hanging out in the cantina. We've all joined all the tables because we're all like just shooting the crap now. 1/6 scale Darth Sidious. Look, I've been playing him all night, baby. Good. That figure be sick, dude.
Oh,
that would be a sick ass release.
Yep.
To get that one from Revenge of the Sith. Listen, at the very least, you've got the 20th anniversary, Fam 4-5, that's going to happen for Revenge of the Sith. You're thinking we're getting waves of Attack of the Clones? A lot of people think Revenge of the Sith is the better movie. You're going to get a lot of figures from that.
And I think that's I believe that as well. And I think, specifically speaking of the Chancellor, the Emperor, I think that a double pack is imminent for that figure. I don't think they're gonna skip out on the possibility of giving us those two figures, from the same movie at once. So I think that's a huge possibility as well.
Look at this, William Cote. If Sideshow made a Grand Inquisitor in the cartoon style, it would look like Dan Aykroyd from Coneheads. Would it look better than the Jax Inquisitor? You have to wonder. Uncommon Flexes in the house. What is going on, brother? Good to have you in here as well. Oh my God, it is so funny. Will we ever get Snoke? I say yes, because you already got Snoke in The Mandalorian. If you remembered all those Snoke clones in The Mandalorian Season 2, come on, baby, as I fill up frickin' Table 2 again.
This is the way.
So sure as shit, they're going to go ahead and they're going to expand on those Snoke clones in probably Season 3 with Moff Gideon, and also probably in the Season 4, whether they rename it or whatever, and certainly in the Ahsoka series with Grand Admiral Thrawn. So Fabio, yeah, I think we're going to get them because they're going to be showing all those clones. So you may get them.
Yep. No, he's coming. He's coming as well. And again, these are the figures that nobody really ever talks about because you haven't heard from them. But when you least expect it, you'll get them as well.
Yeah, I mean, really, when you talk about like figures like Snoke, and you talk about figures like Eternal Emperor from Rise of Skywalker, you talk about Darkseid Rey, I think all three of those are eventually going to come. It's just that they're way too badass. They're way too cool. There's a lot of healing going on, and believe me, more will go on. Favreau, Filoni, Chow, they're all going to continue down this path. It's freaking awesome, baby. Let's fill up Table 2 again.
Regular. Love it. That's breast milk.
Dude, this figure is awesome. Again, I mean, I can't say much. I mean, I don't know. I mean, dude, I still think we're going to get maybe 3 Vaders from this, because you're going to get the other Vader that we talked about with the throne, and the hologram that you've been mentioning with the Emperor, and the removable helmet, and the full head sculpt of Hayden Christensen. But dude, we got to talk about this as we segue into it. Talk about that freaking Clone Wars Anakin, which is so high up, best-selling wise, and massive waves of thrills and market madness you're seeing on the current banner. But dude, I know you heard it, and I know you watched it. Darkseid Anakin is number 1 on the market value chart, ahead of Hot and Chewie at 2-pack, ahead of freaking Tarkin and Vader right now. And it's interesting because we're going to talk about, is it going to stay this way with this figure? Because I have some thoughts on it, and you may be surprised with what I'm going to tell you, or what I'm going to suggest to you with this figure. It has nothing necessarily to do with a release or not, but I think the release is coming. But you look at stuff like this, dude, a brand new one, not even a hesitation, sold $1,600.
What?
$1,600, not including the $20 in shipping, and not including taxes. So well over $1,700 for this great seller. All 100% positive feedback. 809, close to 810. Like Fabio likes to say, it's new. Dude, $1,600. You're getting the regular Anakin right now, brother, selling between 600 and 800, more often than not, right around 700 for regular Anakin. And this thing is just crazy right now. It is absolutely insane. It has been the first figure ever to breach the $1,000 tier range that hasn't been a 2-pack. I talked about this on Saturday. What do you think about this right now, dude? I mean, when is the tipping point when Howard Chan says, you know what, I'm putting this out? I mean, he could wait till Revenge of the Sith. He could wait 3 years if he wants. Maybe this will be $2,000 by then. I don't think he's going to wait that long.
I don't think so either. I think, we're going to get him from the Obi-Wan show. I think, the fact that he was in it gives them an opportunity. They don't need permission to put him in. He was on the show. I think they're going to use that excuse to kill what's going on with this. Look at this. Hot Toys could easily say, this is done. We're about to make this money. Like, glad you made this, but it's our turn now. And they're coming for this. There's no way that they're going to allow this to keep happening for much longer. Absolutely not.
No. And look at Dorikas. I agree. God, I hope the reissue drops tonight. 1,600 is freaking mental. Mental. I agree. And Thule says 1,600 is insane.
But God bless who's paying for these prices, man, because you must really like this figure.
Well, and here's the thing, and people forget about this. You have, I think it was Knight of Ren and Lane, both just sold the Dark Side Anakin during the Obi-Wan series for $800 plus. Lane was on here. He $800, $810 sold. I think it was Knight of Ren, or I'm sorry if it was not him, it was somebody in here. The other one, $800 sold. And what's happening ever since the show ended, because people are like, oh, when the show ended, is it going to go lower? And I was like, no, it's that one's going to go freaking higher. It went higher. And I was jabbing around with Lane. I said, Lane, you should have waited 3-4 weeks. You could have got $1,600 for the damn thing. I mean, this is ludicrous.
No, but
I won't tell you this is ludicrous.
No, but Lane's figure was used. It's not going to get $1,600 for a used figure. That's different.
Yeah,
but,
and that's used getting that. But
no, yeah. Right. I mean, it's going for what it's going for. Absolutely. But I'm telling you, this is not going to last much longer by any means. There's no way. And again, if he hadn't appeared on the show, I would say there's no way it's coming at least anytime soon. He was on the show. It was a faraway shot. There's no way that, we can't sit there and say, obviously, I think somebody zoomed him in and it was supposed to be, light side Anakin without the red eyes. But why wouldn't Hot Toys just give you 2 head sculpts and have you display them either way?
Yeah, and the other thing is he didn't have the glowing eyes all the time. He had it on Mustafar when he got rid of the Senate and the Newt Gunray and all of them. But when he was in the temple, he never had the glowing eyes.
Right.
When he was marching in with the freaking the 501st in them, so he was still Darth Vader. So they could do exactly what you're talking about there. What we've been talking about. They'll say here's the head sculpt from Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
Boom. Yep. They kill the market because really, even though that they're going to call him Darth Vader, it's actually the regular Anakin. So you don't necessarily need to buy the regular Anakin. You can just buy that one because it's really just this scene here. As I play it again, it's just the mental state. It's the state of the spirit. It's the state of the Force. In 1 minute before this, he was Anakin. The very next minute, with the same exact look, he was Darth Vader right after that. Good. That's it. There's no physical appearance that changed.
Right.
Glowing eyes came later on Mustafar.
Right.
Still Darth Vader.
So I'm telling you, that's coming 100%. So, I feel bad for whoever bought this, but again, you're not getting the same exact figure. You're not getting him, package like this with the exclusive. You're not getting the same image in the front, the same, picture in the front. You're going to get a completely different box. So it's not going to be, it's going to be the same character, yes, but it's not going to be the same exact figure. So that's how they get away with that. But again, God bless whoever's paying for for this stuff this high, because damn, man.
Yeah, put these up over here. Mark Attack says, with these aftermarket prices, he can't wait till 2025. Yeah, he agrees with you, Fabio. With what you're saying there, absolutely. MB Dyson goes, that's 4 times the most I've ever paid for a figure.
Insane. Insane.
Hoth's Hometown Heroes right with you. Around 800 to 1K is when Hot Toys will squash that. Yeah, they're going to squash this dude. They're absolutely. Sam Short goes, this is Sam Short, Cantina Insider. Glad I got him when he was only $650. Only $650, Fabio. That's like crazy. Single Songwriter says 1600 is 5 DX Vaders. Dude, that's insane.
No,
that's funny.
See, and my philosophy with figures, and I understand the market, so it's just me. I'm not saying that everybody should think this way, but my mentality is the figure is worth retail at any point, just period.
Oh yeah.
I understand. Again, I understand the market. I understand when something sells out, and I understand when it's rare, and I understand, demand, supply and demand. I understand all that, which is why I won't pay what Animation Boba is going for, because to me, it's rare. It's whatever it wants to be, but it's worth retail. Period. At the end of the day, what you were getting for $250. You're getting for $600, $700, $800. So what changed? You know what I mean? Nothing. So that's how I think of figures, and that's why I would never ever overpay for something that I missed out on retail. And then again,
here's your animated Fett that just sold last week. 700 or July 24th, $760, not including 25 in shipping. So $800 something, dude.
And tax.
Very, very good seller. Look, 100% feedback, dude. And wow. And new, but geez.
Yeah,
wow.
I could never. I would.
Dude.
Let me tell you something. I would trade a figure, brand new seal, even if the animations of Boba is open and in good condition. I would rather trade for me giving a brand new sealed figure for a used Animation Boba over paying something like this.
Dude, we're getting like between 88 and 95 in here. Did you hit the like button yet? And if this is the first time you're watching 6 Scale Cantina, please go ahead and subscribe. We thank you so much. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Fabio here. I got the link to his channel in the video description below. The man with more figures than Howard Chan is in the house. You got to go ahead and subscribe to him. Come on. No, dude, it's crazy. And you know what's making this go up even more is this guy. Because you're seeing this everywhere, dude. I'm just like, I'm going to talk about the arena suit Boba Fett, which has taken this, and this is drafting him for some of you NASCAR fans that know what I'm talking about on there.
Well, not only the arena, I think the book of Boba Fett is what made him even more popular. The fact that now everybody wants every Boba Fett. The fact that you got that double pack Boba Fett, now everybody, oh my God, Boba Fett. Yeah, this is adding on to the hype, but I think the show is what made him, oh my God, now I really need that Animation Boba. So I think, the show before this, because obviously the show happened before this.
Yeah, so much for the show. We were talking about that, and I was talking about it for a long time. I was saying, listen, the show went over great. People loved Boba Fett. And they really loved it when the Mandalorian showed up. And then everyone's like, oh, look, it's the Mandalorian. Oh, look, it's Grogu. Oh, look, he's teaming up with Boba Fett. Oh, look, there's Luke Skywalker. Oh, look, the finale is 36% higher ratings than the Mandalorian Season 2 finale, freaking Fabio. That's in the book of Boba Fett. It's insane. So you're right.
Yeah, no, the show is what, again, yeah, we talk about this all the time, but a lot of people weren't happy with the show. They expected something different. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's Boba Fett. The reason why I feel like the show was, really, really highly desired by the what do you call it? By the collectors, and not only collectors, but the fans, was because of the fact that how they portrayed and showed how Boba Fett was on The Mandalorian. This is what people expected to see on his show. So I understand, you know, you didn't get him being a badass, you know, like you saw him in The Mandalorian. I understand all that. But at the end of the day, it's Boba Fett. And there's no way that Boba Fett's ever going to be an unpopular character, a boring character, you know, somebody that is just going to be, oh, it's just Boba Fett. That'll never happen with Boba Fett. Same thing that'll never happen with Darth Vader. Same thing that'll ever happen with characters, you know, like that. So that show only just made him that much more popular.
Agreed.
Generation.
Agreed. 93 in here. Go ahead and smash that like button. You are watching Six Scale Cantina's big show here on Monday night. But you have to wonder, is it possible that it's Tuesday morning? And I say, yes.
Tuesday morning.
Oh my God. And then, you know, I got another one here that sold for $8.50. And then we have this one here, which is really interesting. Look at this. Look at this right now. I'm going to give you a current one. All right. So this one has, no, I pulled up the wrong one. That's Commander Cody. That's Commander Cody. That's not what I wanted to pull up. Although he's going freaking a little interesting and insane right now too, in some regard. Where is this one? Here. All right, so check this out, dude. 3 days, 9 hours left. This seller here, 100% feedback, 54, pretty good. Not a giant amount, but pretty good. Already at $535. Listen, everybody in the chat. $535. 9 bids, not including the $120 in shipping. So $535 plus 100 is $635. Plus 20 is $655, not including taxes right now for this arena suit Boba Fett. Dude. Talk to me, Fabio.
Well, you know, again, I don't understand. I mean, I get it. You want it super quickly. You know, I don't know who's paying these prices. Again, I understand. I don't know why people, you know, didn't get it from Sideshow. I understand not everybody can. I get all that. But is this really worth double the price that you would get it on Sideshow? No. I know a lot of people got it, you know, paid the price to get it early. Fine. If you got the money, by all means, there's nothing wrong with that. But again, would I ever pay double or triple for a figure that I can get retail? Absolutely not.
Well, you pay $120 shipping. I mean, what the heck am I? What am I like getting my car towed?
People, I mean, yeah, it is what
wow.
It is.
And I, you know, I know Ruben Guerrero goes, what the frack?
Yeah,
120 for shipping. Charlie the Unicorn goes shipping to the outer rim. So does MB Dyson shipping to the outer rim.
Come wrapped in you know, golden wrap and stainless steel box, because 120, unbelievable.
Well, and Sam Short says 120 for standard shipping. That's freaking up. Well, look, they don't care, Fabio. They're bidding on this. And I showed you the ones going $850. So let me ask you this, Fabio, because there's another one in here. Somebody put this up that he saw one go for $1,000. And that's Pedro 23. He says, I've seen one arena Boba going for $1,000. So you have to wonder, is it possible? Does this go $850? Does it go over $850? What do you think? I think it's probably going to go right around where those went. And honestly, if the demand, I don't think, listen, this is instant demand. It's instantly asking for $850. So this is pulling up the animated Boba Fett, Fabio. It just is. If this winds up being at that range or staying at 1,000, the animated Boba Fett goes up that high. It just does, because people are going to want it to if they don't have it.
Whatever it's going with, we're seeing, you know, 750 plus, 850 plus. I think that's going to be the new average of this figure. I don't think you're going to, I mean, if you get it for less, you know, that's great. I think, you know, in the beginning, you know, you were paying, I think from overseas, you were paying 500, 550, 525, whatever it was. But now on eBay, you know, you're not getting it less than 750, you know, 850. So I think that's going to be the new, at least for now, until you have, you know, once people get theirs from Sideshow and or wherever they ordered from, and then they realize, all right, I can still make some money because remember you're paying retail from Sideshow. Once this is still going to be high up there, whenever those are released. So you're going to have a lot of people selling them to make their money as well. And this figure's going to be up, up there for a while because of that.
And someone asked in the chat, Aries and Fabio, are you getting the arena suit Boba Fett? So I'm getting hooked up with somebody who's hooking me up because I did miss it. The Dark Jedi missed it. But somebody is hooking me up with one. So very, very grateful for that. But Fabio, you already got yours, right?
Yeah, I ordered 2 from Sideshow. I didn't have a problem with them canceling my order, thank God. So I hope, that's still good. So yeah, just 2 from them. That's it.
Eric, I'm actually watching. He says, how much is the vintage collection going for? The Boba Fett 40th anniversary, the vintage color Boba. So it's very, very high. And when I say very, very high for that figure, it's between $350 to $400. And you can be able to get it, around $350 is a pretty decent average for where that is. But really what I'm interested in is what's going to be happening now and what's going to be happening, Eric, over the next couple of months with this arena suit Boba Fett and animated Boba Fett. And is it possible that the vintage color Boba Fett is going to start to rise even higher because of what's going on here? And I say, yes. Listen, I already said that I thought that one was going to rise because of the vintage packaging. You're never going to get it in 40th Empire Strikes Back again, period. So right there alone, we talked about that some months ago, that was going to go high. The fact that this is going on and Boba Fett crazy, like Fabio was saying, everything Boba Fett, there's no way, Fabio, the vintage color Boba Fett stays really low forever. It's going to go higher. They'll never make it that packaging again.
Not only the packaging, but, it's a different version. It's vintage color. You know what I mean? So it's going to be completely different than any other Boba we've gotten so far. Are they going to make another one? Highly doubt it. Are they going to make another different type of Boba? Absolutely. Are they going to make another vintage? Again, I doubt it. So anybody who wants all the Boba Fetts, any big, big time fan of Boba Fett is going to look for him, specifically that version. So Bobas are not going down. Don't forget that he's going to appear again on The Mandalorian Season 3. So there's going to be more Bobas coming. And again, if you're a really big fan, you're going to want them all, and you're going to have to get that one if you don't have them already.
12:30 in the morning, 92 in here, Fabio. What the hell's going on with the big show? It must be the big show. It's no longer Monday. It's Tuesday. Listen, everybody, smash that like button. Especially smash the like button because Hold My Balls has come in. Aries, it's freaking 12:30. Let's go. We all know what table Hold My Balls is at. Let's go ahead and fill them up.
Coffee regular. Love it. That's breast milk.
Good to have Hold My Balls in here. Good to have every single one of you in here as I continue to set the control at the heart of the sun. And with 92 in here, Fabio, Penny Swan is in here. Good to have you in here, my friend. How are you? Was anyone affected by the cancellation for excess orders for Arena Fett from Sideshow? Yes, I think people were. The VP of marketing said they would look at canceling people with 6+ orders, and they did. And I think that's why the wait list opened up and what's going on. Go ahead, Fabio. I'll let you take that one.
Yeah, no, I heard the same thing. I don't know anybody, besides obviously a few people in the chat bringing that up. I had no idea that I talked about that before. I don't think it's fair. If you're going to give us the option to get, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 figures, why is it if we were, early enough to get them, why is it our fault? And I understand that they're doing it. Obviously, they rather make that money than have some random person, resell them and make double, triple that money. I understand all that. But it's not fair as a customer. If, it's your mistake, then you have to own it up and say, you know what, we made a mistake, but we're going to honor, what you bought, what you pre-ordered, what you purchased, being there on time. So that to me is not cool. But yes, I heard that people who plays at least 6 were canceled, which, sucks. I think they allowed you to, let's say, for example, if you ordered 6, They allowed you to stay with 2, which again, it's not fair because if you were there on time in line to get your 6 and they made a mistake, or I don't think there was a mistake at all. I think exactly what's happening is they don't want somebody else making the money that they can make, and they don't want people doubling and tripling their profit, which again, it shouldn't be any of their business, but obviously they're going to worry about their own pockets before anybody else's.
No, absolutely. Totally agree. And Single Songwriter says 91 watching. It's 96 now, baby. And only 77 likes. Fabio, is it possible that we could get the likes to 100 for the big show? Let's say it together. And we say yes. We appreciate the support. Thank you all so much. Go ahead and hit that like button. It's a lot of fun to kind of figure this out. Let me ask you this. Where do you think, we're looking at this crazy prices for the arena suit Boba Fett, where do you think the chrome clone troopers are going? I've been following some auctions on those, 500, 600, see what happens. I'm going to be very, very curious when those goes out. I think they're going to be high, dude. They're on wait list. You can't get the one with the 2 helmets. Where are they going to go, though? How high can they go?
So I'm going to compare, which, it's 2 different comparisons, but I'm going to compare the two troopers. So the chrome, it was the bronze, not the bronze one. I don't know if you remember the copper stormtrooper.
Yep.
Came out. That was an Asia release only trooper. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That figure was going for about $500 plus.
Okay? I just saw a porcelain one. You know the porcelain one that looks like your grandmother's recording wear?
That's
just
even
sold
more.
for like $500.
Yeah. So the what do you call it? The copper was going for more than that, and I know that because I didn't get it until recently. And when I was looking for it, I was like, oh my God, why is this so expensive? So we're going for like $550, $600, again, a while ago. This Chrome Trooper is a North America release as well. Not only Asia release, but it's a North America release. The fact that it's already sold out says that, number one, they didn't make a lot. Because troopers, we already know that they make plenty of troopers, all the time. Again, I understand this was a Toy Fair exclusive. I get all that. I think, again, the reason was you have the 2 different helmets, so people are getting at least 2 for themselves, and then obviously you got the people getting more to sell. But I think those are going to be more than $600 and up for that reason, because they know that there's a lot of people who are going to want them after the fact, as usual, because not everybody's, on top of pre-ordering, which, people learn their lessons and they continue to do the same thing. And again, it doesn't matter. A lot of people don't care. A lot of people don't care to be on top of, oh, this was just announced. I need to pre-order this right away. They don't care because a lot of times, number one, they don't have the money. Number two, they hope that it doesn't get to the point where they're going to have to pay double, triple the amount of money that it's worth when it comes out, from retail. So I think that happens often, but those Chrome Troopers are going to be very, very, very high.
And I say, yes, I am 1,000% in line with you on that. And I think it's a side of things to come, Fabio, because I think that they're going to continue this trend. Hot Toys and Sideshow with these exclusives. Hot Toys with their summer showcase, and also Sideshow with these. And really, I think we have to be prepared. If you need to kind of set aside from now on with any of these exclusives, set aside in your budget. You know what you want to buy, but maybe like, hey, that you don't know what's exactly going to come out. And you save whatever it's going to be, whether it's 500, 750, whatever that kind of money, saying, you know what? And hey, if you don't like the exclusives, then you use the money for other stuff. At least you have it budgeted, right?
Yeah, no, again, people are going to make money for the things that they really like. People are going to spend their hard-earned money on, things that makes them happy. I could guarantee you that $1,600, Dark Side Anakin that we just saw, that person did not sweat that money one bit because they're going to be super, super happy on that figure.
No, they just went out and bought it.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
I mean, for those of you that are coming in late, and it looks like we got the brother cousins, we got Jay in the house with the $3 drop, but just putting up the auction for the Dark Side Anakin, dude, $1,600, and I think you're right, Fabio. Absolutely no sweat at all. But Lane was kind of sweating on Saturday when he was like, "I sold it for $810. Why didn't he wait?" But even the used ones are going up around $1,000. It's like crazy.
No, but
it's insane.
I think Lane was sweating because he had COVID, but that's a different story.
Well, thank God he's better.
No, absolutely. No, but I'm telling you, it's very true. People, you could try to sell somebody any figure. Like example, a Spiderman. The original Spider-Man. You could say, as a seller, saying you want to get rid of it, mint condition, everything's perfect. You say, I want $500. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But there will be somebody that really, really wants that figure, and they will either pay you that money, no problem, or they'll try to bargain with you and say, oh, can you do this? Can you do that? Because they really want the figure. So this person that spent $600, let me tell you, they didn't even flinch, and they had the money to spend, which is why they spent that money on that.
94 in here. Did you smash the like button? Let's get this show to 100 likes. The big show, which started really, really late tonight. Really, really, really late. We didn't know if we were going to be able to do it, but here we are, Monday night, Tuesday morning. Brother cousins, Jay, you dropped the bomb on me. So I got to drop it on you, baby. I still can't believe Darkside Anakin sold for $1,600. Yes. It's crazy. And when you see the prices, when you put them in eBay, you put them in Mercari, forget about it. And really, they were going like $800 and $900, Fabio, before the Obi-Wan series started and all through there. The insane thing is you're seeing it with the regular Anakin, dude. The regular Anakin is just like, and you could get the Clone Wars Anakin. Doesn't it kind of baffle the mind? But, I was kind of calling that this was probably going to happen because a lot of people were asking, hey, was the Clone Wars Anakin going to hurt these? And I'm like, no, but it's probably the Clone Wars Anakin is going to be very highly sought after, and it's selling really good there, Fabio. The Clone Wars Anakin's having no problem, and I think when it's all said and done, that one's going to be high too.
Well, I think what's happening is, people who don't have the money or have the money and don't think it's worth it for them to spend that money on a light side Anakin, they're just going that route and getting the Clone Wars Anakin, which is fine. But what that's going to do, in my opinion, is it's going to lower. Now you're going to have less amounts of Clone Wars Anakin because people are taking those instead of the light side Anakin. Again, just because they don't feel like spending, look at that, $900 something for a light side Anakin, which I completely understand. What's going to happen is people who usually wait for the figures to see how they do, after the fact, are going to realize, oh my God, I should have gotten this sooner because now they're that much higher.
Well, look at this one here. And this is really just back from July 25th. $670 with 37 bids, not including the 18 and 30 in shipping, not including taxes for this figure. I mean, this is the regular Anakin, dude.
Right. So that's why I'm saying people, to avoid this, they'll say, you know what, let me pay retail for the Clone Wars Anakin. And then down the line, let's just say, for whatever reason, let's just hope that I, get one, whether it's in a trade, whether it's I get a good deal from somewhere, but that's what's going to happen. And then you're going to see that people are going to start looking for the Clone Wars Anakin, and they're going to be like, oh my God, why is this so expensive?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Jay, thank you so much. Drop the bomb on you. And then going to some of the other stuff in here as well. And I'm kind of losing so many comments in here, Fabs. Jeez. Charlie the Unicorn says the Chrome Troopers were priced right in my opinion, I thought they would be more expensive. I actually did too. Kind of interesting that you're saying that. Braden's in here with a $2.99 drop. Thank you so much. Let's drop the bomb on you, Braden. And Fabio holding up his off-world Jawa egg juice while I'm sporting the rest of my wizard juice and, of course, coffee for y'all. It is the AM. Braden says, me, Dooku, and Fabio drinking off-world, baby. Oh, my goodness gracious. I think we got to go ahead and fill you up, baby. Let's go ahead and fill you up with this one.
There's always a bigger fish.
There's always a higher price. Oh, my God. Absolutely crazy. Keeping that up in there. I got to go you another one that's actually, with all this going on, you know, talking about Rey Skywalker, because I put her on the batter. I mean, Rey is going to breach the $400 tier range. Here she goes, $390 at just a couple weeks ago. 11 bids, $390, not including 15 in shipping, dude. So that's $405, not including taxes. This is a U.S. seller. It's new.
And
this is what she goes for new.
And you gotta go pick it up.
What's that?
It says free local pickup, so you got to go pick it up. They don't even ship it.
No, they do ship it, $14.95, or you can pick it up.
I didn't say. I can't see it though.
Oh, can I put?
There it is. I got you. Okay. I thought it was pickup only. I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, crazy. Rey. But, you know, I've been talking about this for a while, and I know you've been in agreement with this. I know you have your own thoughts on this. This is an absolute grail. Yeah. This is the best Rey. And they didn't make many of her, dude. She was out in 3 weeks. Got in stock and gone in 3 weeks. 21 days. Done. Gone. I mean, insane. And you would think maybe during all of this craziness that Rey would slow down. Are you surprised she's not?
Can you see?
Wait a minute. That's why. Because wait, let me pull it up. Pull it up. Ah, is that your Rey? Dude, did you not unbox her yet, or you just got more?
I bought 3. This is my second one.
Ah, so are you selling that one, or you're keeping it?
Well, believe it or not, mine's on auction right now on eBay, and it's up to $355 and $25 shipping.
Wow! So listen.
Hopefully it'll do well. So we'll see. That's why it's out here.
Man, so listen, you know right there, Fabio, and I didn't even know this. He has one up there for sale. You know how to reach him. You know how to message him. You should subscribe to him. Come on, baby. That's awesome. But dude, she's
yeah, so we'll see.
I love this figure, dude. I absolutely love this figure. I love her.
Great figure. She looks great. You know, the head sculpt looks, you know, we talked about this multiple times, better than the Force Awakens one. So, you know, like I said, I hope I do as well as this auction is doing right now, because I need to get rid of, I have so much stuff that I need to get rid of. So, you know, doing I would rather sell them in, you know, in the groups and stuff, because eBay takes, I think it's like 12 to like 13% right now. It's insane. But you know, nobody's buying. Like I said, it's harder to sell to somebody who knows you in the community, because they think you're becoming a millionaire off of these figures. So I rather just, you know what, to avoid all the drama, I just put them up on eBay. You know, I don't tell anybody that I'm even on eBay, just because I don't, you know, I need to sell higher on eBay for that reason, because they take a lot of fees. So I know how people are, you know, some people in the community, scalper. So it's not even about that. I spent plenty of money on the hobby. So for anybody to call me a scalper, they're completely wrong. But again, just to avoid any issues, I put my stuff on eBay and I just let them ride. So again, hopefully I do as well as this, because I'm nowhere near this right now.
Look at this, $385. $385 for this one. I mean, she's just selling. I mean, just recently just sold. Not including $20 of shipping. Again, 405 different seller. Great seller, 72, 100% feedback. Rey's hot.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely crazy.
She's a really, really good figure to get. And And again, I don't think this is the last time we're going to see her. I think there's
No.
more. Again, because and I say this because Rogue One, in my opinion, I thought was done a long time ago. Then they teased, Baze Malbus never came out. So now I know that they're still not done with that line. So they're definitely not done with this one either. So we'll see.
No. And listen, 95 in here. Make sure you go ahead and smash that like button. And you have to wonder, is it possible that we're at 95 likes yet? Let's get to 100, baby. Go ahead and hit it right now. Come on. Thank you so much there, Braden. Let's go ahead and drop the bomb on you one last time, baby. Much appreciate that super chat in there for sure. So many comments in here. I'm trying to get to them, but I'm an old guy setting the controls at the heart of the sun. I could go ahead and vouch for Fabio. He is a great seller. I've bought off of him before. And then I'm going to pull this up here onto the screen on another set that is starting to go to plaid. And it is the Leia and Wicket. And that's not even the one that I wanted to put up. But Leia and Wicket, dude, is another one that is a 2-pack that is starting to go up, dude. Very, very high. And I'm not surprised about that, but you actually said in the past that you thought that Leia and Wicket, would be hitting that.
Oh, of course. I bought 3, and it's crazy because I bought 3 of these as well. I opened one, obviously. I sold the last 2 for, I'm telling you, barely $400. And I was like, just to get rid of them, I was like, you know what? I was like, I don't even care. I was like, just take them. If I would have held on to them and I would have just did the auction, which I've never been like, pro auction, but now at this point, it is what it is. I would have made so much more money. But at the time, I was like, oh my God, I was like, I can't get rid of this stuff. I wish I would have held them because double packs like that, you're going to see that they're always going to keep going up and up and up, especially the female.
Here's another seller that I have bought plenty of figures from, Ray at Hawk Wars Toys. 1,337 now, all 100% positive feedback. You all that follow me as a Cantina Insider know that I didn't put it up yet, but I recorded my unboxing of the Jango Fett and the Luke Snowspeeder pilot, which I'm going to be compiling, putting in the split screen and uploading that. I got that from Ray at Hawk Wars. I also got Moff Gideon. He's already gotten the mail for me here, but dude, Palpatine on the throne. Not even a best offer, Fabio. Just sells $785 gone.
That'll sell. All day because, what are the chances of them ever reissuing this? Not anytime soon, especially if they do a Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine, it's not going to have a throne. So this figure will hold its value, for years to come.
Yeah, no, for sure. And how much do you think that hologram, just a hologram from the Obi-Wan series, moved this up?
Oh, big time. Because again, people are really now going to want to get the actual, throne for him. So anything coming from the Obi-Wan show regarding, the Emperor is going to make an increase in value, like we've seen with every other figure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. 785 gone. Shipping $31.93. God, I mean, it's just like it's $850 for this figure. This is an awesome set, though. I'm so glad when I was able to pick it up for $325 from the Monkey Depot. And I talk about that, but it's just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
I regret only getting one, to tell you the truth. You
only got one of that one.
A lot of the OT figures, believe it or not, because again, back then they weren't selling that much. They were just easy to get. It weren't a big deal. And now looking back, I wish I would have known that because they're not. They didn't make as many as they're making now. So that's why I regret not getting more of these. Leia's, I only picked up one of each. besides obviously the Leia and Wicket, which was the last Leia that they made. But before that, Hoth Leia, the first Leia that they made, I only got one of those, one of each, one Luke, Bespin Luke, the double pack. I only got one DX. So again, I wish I knew, and it was kind of like early on for me, so I didn't really know the market, as much as I understand it now. So that's what I mean. I wish I would have made so much money right now.
Absolutely. Man, it's so crazy. I'm trying to go through all these. I know I'm missing so many freaking people in here, but welcome all in here. Got a full house, and the Emperor, you see there, Hawk Wars Toys, again, not even a best offer. Sometimes you put that up there, you get like 10, 15, or
that's not even
$20 off.
That's not even expensive at all. That's a great,
no. He has good prices. He really does.
That's a great price for that figure anyway. So,
and the other thing, and for me, when you get the pictures and peace of mind, and you know what you're getting, it's really good. But yeah, some crazy stuff. I wanted to put up some other ones as well. Dude, absolutely crazy. And not from too long ago. God, and I mean, people keep asking me about Hot and Chewy during all this. And I told you the average is like what, $1,006 or $1,020.
Yep.
You just saw one that just sold at the end of July. $1,000. That's what it goes for. It's crazy that Dark Side Anakin's moving more, but that's what this is. But it's two figures. Dark Side Anakin should not be more than this, dude. I'm just being honest. It should not. And this is used $1,000.
Well, again,
so talk about that. It's used. When these go new, it's freaking insane. But
remember, you're saying that Dark Side Anakin shouldn't be going higher than this. But remember, who is Dark Side Anakin? It's Darth Vader.
Yeah, so, you're right.
It's you can't, and again, not saying that Han and Chewie are any less of characters, and they don't have that same level of respect in the community and in the movies. It has nothing to do with that. But Darth Vader is here. Darth Vader will always be here, and then everything else is below. Doesn't matter who it is, it'll always be below Darth Vader, and that's the price.
Look at some of these. Oh, JB Collection is in here. Good. What's going on? 700 and offer up with Throne. Good to have you in here, JB. Probably missing so many in here, but welcome in here. But yeah, I mean, Han and Chewie. People ask me, look, I just give the data, dude. And I mean, this is used. I mean, I put it up, and it's crazy. I even think I have a Tarkin and Vader one here.
But again, you'll never get this double pack ever again. And if you do, when is this going to happen? That's why people are like, you know what? I don't care. And again, I don't even think people buy thinking that way. I don't think people buy, are they ever going to make this? If they are, how long? I don't think so. I think what they do is, I really need this and I need it now. And whatever it is, I just want to have these figures in my collection because I really want them and I really like them. And that's all that matters. I think if people understood the market a little bit more, I think they would hold off on stuff like this. And they would say, you know what, let me just wait, because there is no way that they're never making them again. Are you getting a double pack? Probably not. But are you getting another Chewie? Absolutely. Are you getting another Han Solo? Absolutely. So I think that's what it is. So I think people just, I want it and I want it now and I want the double pack and that's it.
Dude, check this out. Tarkin and Vader. All right, so 1,149 best offer accepted. I don't know. I mean, this looks like so even if it went for 1,000, they give them 150 off, which usually that doesn't happen. So it's crazy. I'm gonna pull this one up actually and see if it's used, or see if it's new. Used. 1,149 best offer, $20 in shipping, 100% positive feedback. Another good seller. It looks like it's good. I mean, here's some of the pictures. You see Moff in there.
Yeah, no flaking. Looks great.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any flaking there. The boots. Dude, is crazy. That's what these things are like moving for. Yeah. And so, when you get these averages in here, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's insane.
Oh, and again, they're worth every penny. They're worth every penny. The only thing is, like we just said, the flaking. You got to worry about how these sellers have kept those figures. So you got to be very careful when you buy stuff like this, especially older figures like this. You got to ask a lot of questions, ask for a lot of pictures, because again, they could tell you mint condition, but there could be some flaking in the back of the boots, flaking in the back of the outfits that you don't know. And so that's why you need to be very, very careful, especially if you're willing to spend, anything above $800, $900 for a figure. You know what I mean? So always make sure that you are very, very satisfied with whether it's images, whether it's answers from the seller. You can never ask for enough proof of whatever you're buying when you're spending that much money. I understand even if you're spending $250, $300, it's still a lot of money, but it's easier to swallow if you get something that's messed up for $300 than it is for $1,000 plus.
Absolutely. No. Good thoughts. Single songwriter goes, Fabio, 90 likes, 10 more to reach 100.
9. We're at 91. We're at 91. 9 more.
9 more, and we're at 1 o'clock in the morning. Listen, you talk about Howard Chan and Hot Toys blowing up the primary market. Right now, the secondary market, forget about blowing up the bots. The secondary market is blowing up for Star Wars Hot Toys. I mean, these prices are just explosive.
Wait, so you said it's 1 o'clock, so it's already tomorrow. Is it then or is it now? Did we miss now? When? Then?
Well, what's happening then is happening now. Right? Or is it happening now? Are you saying now or then now?
Did we miss it? When? Just now?
Just
Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed that.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
Just now. Oh, man. It's so good.
Oh, my goodness gracious. But there's so many in the secondary market.
There are too many of them. What are we going to do?
That was perfect.
Oh, my goodness gracious. My goodness. Wow. Yeah, I mean, how did Chewie? You're right. I mean, it is Dark Side Anakin. I mean, I love Hot and Chewie, but when it's Darth Vader, it's kind of like this.
Who the is that guy? Who the is that?
And let me point out something too. You have one figure, Dark Side Anakin. That's one. You have 2 with Han and Chewie, and Vader still winning. So that tells you the power of Darth Vader.
Wow, yeah, it's absolutely freaking crazy. I'm having too much fun tonight. We're having too much fun, and I know I got to work in the morning. You got to work in the morning. It's freaking 1:02.
Let's just stay till Wednesday. It's all right.
Let's just do a 24-hour stream at 6 Scale Cantina. I'll just leave it on. It could be like that. What is it? Like Big Brother, Big Sister, whatever those shows are. 24 hours. Leave it on. Dark Jedi at work. Dark Jedi brewing his coffee. Dark Jedi going and starting the car. Dark Jedi going into the supermarket. Come on.
We'll do a vlog. You getting dressed in the morning, leave it running.
Listen, let's get it to 100 likes. Let's go, people. But no, it's insane. It's insane right now. So here's my thoughts. When you go to the market value chart here at pulling up 6 Scale Cantina, there's a couple. I don't think the Dark Side Anakin is going to last above these 2 packs because I think it's a little absurd. But you bring up a good point. It is Darth Vader. It could last up there on the market value chart at that high, but I just feel like it's going to come. I feel like Hot Toys is going to come out with Anakin, honestly, from the show. I'm just being honest with you. Here it is. I'm pulling this up. We'll close with this. Remember this Reva's vision. This is from the Obi-Wan series, the best shot I can get.
Yep.
That's Darth Vader.
Yep.
Dark Side Anakin, Darth Vader. There's the 501st.
Yep.
He's going to approach her. Dude, are they really not going to put this out from the show?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. They're going to kill that $1,600 figure so quickly. And again, if he hadn't appeared on the show, if he hadn't appeared not only once but twice, okay, because it wasn't just the flashback. Even Obi-Wan saw him in the distance, and he was like, I forget if they asked him, what's wrong, and he's like, oh, nothing. I thought I saw something or whatever he said. He was teased on there. So all Hot Toys needs is that to be able to make a figure. And I'm telling you, that market is done.
Yeah, and I think it's possible. Is it possible? And I say yes, they have to do it. And I think that's exactly what they're going to do. Mark Attack goes, Big Brother, Dark Jedi. Oh, P-Rock's in here. I told you, I'm not paying attention to all these things in here. P-Rockzilla is in the house saying hi to Single Songwriter. What is up, P-Rock?
He's on vacation, living his best life right now. Unbelievable.
He's sitting at table 66. We haven't filled up Grogu all night. The little guy who's changing everything in Asia because he's the biggest craze. Everybody wants this guy. There we go. Table 5 for Popsic. Table 88 for the 808 Michigan Jedi and wife of 808 Michigan Jedi, if they're in here or if they're watching or watch later. Listen, dude, we're in such better times. This was the worst time in Star Wars history, whatever.
Fulfill your destiny.
I just always got to fill it up.
That clip. It's so intense, though. It's so.
I know. I love that. I mean,
it makes you want to go back and watch them. Believe it or not,
it was a really good movie.
Yeah,
it really was. It was well done. They just really don't get me going on Luke Skywalker. I got 3 Luke Skywalkers. I'm looking at it right here. I got another. There's my snow speeder pilot, Luke. But I can't. Well, I guess I could show it, but I'm not going to show it because you gotta become a Cantina insider. So listen, pull this up onto the screen. Oh, the bots are here. They wanted to come in the end. Yeah, my goodness. So listen, Fabio, we get to play some video games. It's like Mario. Bye, bots. Again. Missile command.
They're so sneaky at the end. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they're trying at the end. Anyway, here. Pulling up 6-scale Cantina. People, I love this show. Booty bots got deleted. Booty bots got deleted. Says Pedro. I'm gonna get delirious here. It's so late.
Oh man.
Anyway, this is my latest insiders from back on Saturday. Insiders new show, Game of Markets. It came in from Sunday. Excuse me. We had a pretty packed house. Official distributors versus non-official distributors, giving you an idea as to what is really going on in the primary market and how you should gauge, from my perspective, how Hot Toys is doing as a company. Are they in trouble? Absolutely not. But go ahead and become an insider if you wish. I don't charge a whole lot for it. No tiers, 1 tier. You get all the past shows, including Dark Sisters, which was hot a couple of weeks ago. You see my Boba Fett 2-pack unboxing, so many. You're going to get my Luke 40th unboxing, my Django, and then Fabio. Next weekend, we're going to do this on Sunday. The show we're going to get next Sunday on Insiders, you're going to see Fabio and me do a live unboxing, and he's going to do Anakin with the Stat. I'm going to do Chiridimwe Deluxe.
Absolutely. It's only been 2 months, but it's coming.
We're finally going to do it. We're finally going to do it. Goodness gracious, the bots are back. Bots.
I got them.
Yeah, but I got to blow them up like missile command. Oh, my God. This is just so much fun. Anyway, dude, This was great. This was great, man.
It was awesome. Great show, always. I could do this all day and night with you. Amazing. Thank you guys for being here late, staying with us. Always appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. Hit that like button on the way out. On the way out, let's get it to 100. I think we're really, really close. We're at 91 last time I was told. So let's go ahead, a few of you in there. Let's grab that up on the way out to 100. You have watched the big show with Aries and Fabio. And listen, I don't always buy coffee out. But when I do, I buy it from 6 Scale Cantina. And now I've got to find the ended clip so that I can end this right. Stay thirsty, my friends.
Thank you.